And good evening to everyone. This is Joe at Jonose Cigars, and I'm not flanked yet by Smokey Sarge, but he is on his way. However, in the virtual studio, we already have Matt of Cigar Hound Dog ready and willing to do this trivia night on a Tuesday night. Matt, how the hell are you?
So willing, dude. So willing. I'm happy to be here. The last time we did this was the day before I left for my Hawaii vacation,
Right,
and it was a blast. It was a freaking blast. So I've been ever since then. I've been kind of like poking Joe, like, when's the next trivia night? When's the next trivia night? And we're here.
Well, apparently it's catching on. There are a lot of people asking me all the time, when's the next trivia night? And so now, I told him it was going to be in July. Follow through on my promises, and we are going to do a trivia night tonight, and we got some great prizes. I've got 3 different sampler packs of cigars from my personal collection. Some of them are pretty well aged, so these are some nice cigars. I got them down here, and I'll go over them a little bit later once we have a few more people actually on the live stream.
Nice. I like the wolf on the marquee. I just saw that.
That was there last time too.
Shit, fuck. Very short-term memory I have.
All right, we got hashtag Sago VIP. Anthony Russo Jr. is already in the live chat. He is turning 50 tomorrow, so a big happy birthday to Anthony Russo, and I appreciate you spending your birthday eve, the eve of your 50th birthday, with us here on this Jonose Trivia Night. That's pretty cool. Texas Cigar Society is here. Texas Taurus is here. Nucky Johnson is here. The Cigar Collective, Peter from the Cigar Collective is here. He says he's here to win some shit. His words.
Just what he needs. Just what he needs. More cigars.
He doesn't have enough cigars. He needs more. Oh, by the way, I got my package from Bamboo and Whale yesterday.
Dude, you got... Okay, that's so funny.
Did you... Okay, paper ashtrays.
How'd you... Like... Were you stupid like me? And like, because when I saw that picture of the Panda ashtray, like nowhere in my head, I thought it could have been paper. Because
no, there was no way I thought that was paper. And actually, the images on them were kind of neat. Like, I didn't mind the graphics on there at all. But I never thought in my life I'd ever see someone trying to, well, as they market them, they're disposable ashtrays.
Yeah, dude.
I think I might dispose of them right now.
Yeah, I sent the link to the guy to Star, and a guy or gal, I don't fucking know, but right. So I sent the link, and then they just said like, we're sorry, there was a misunderstanding, blah blah. If you have any kind of like pointers for us, essentially, let us know. I wrote out 6 or 7 different paragraphs. Like one of them was like, stop selling paper ashtrays. Yeah, this is a useless product. Yeah, don't do that.
You invented a product that no one wanted, no one asked for, and there is absolutely no use for it. That's just the silliest thing.
But they have the stickies. They have the glue stickies on the bottom, so they don't go flying. At least,
that's cool. That's very considerate of them.
They thought of everything.
Yeah, except for a good idea. But
yeah,
dude. I mean, the humidor was actually not so bad. I kind of liked the humidor.
The flippy thing's stupid. Like I mean that, and they kind of marketed it
to be different. Yeah.
Yeah, which I understand. That's what they're trying to do, but like I would never use that. And like they have like a picture that they sent of like them taking a guy taking that thing in a briefcase and like taking it into the forest. Come on, nobody's gonna do that.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
All right, we got one person already signed up for the trivia, and yes, it does. You are in.
What up, Steven? Joe, I'm going to have you pick out my first cigar.
All right. What we got to pick from?
Okay. First up is the 8 and 11 Maduro, old ass Camacho.
That's an oldie.
I had the Corojo, wasn't a fan, so we'll see how the Maduro is. The new Cameroon Reserva, Aladino.
Ooh, I've been looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
I've been
VSG.
on an Aladino kick lately, so
they make good shit, dude. It's just like they have boring branding, so they don't get they don't get a lot of eyes on it because of that, in my opinion. Old Tainos, big ass Tatuaje Miami Tainos. A very nice old Oliva Serie V Churchill Extra.
Cool.
And the pony, Castagli Daughters of the Wind pony.
Okay. Oh man, I feel like you should start with the Aladino. Honestly, now this, to be fair, this is an Aladino that I'd never had, but my suspicion would be it's probably going to be one of the milder cigars in that lineup that you just showed me, which would leave your palate with some, endurance to have another one later tonight.
True. Good point.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Anthony is in. You got 3 people already in here. Beautiful. And as just a reminder, anybody who is a hashtag Sago VIP member on Patreon, your entry is free. You get free of charge. One of the perks of being a hashtag Sago VIP. All right, Peter is in. Let's do this. Peter of the Cigar Collective.
So you're not playing, Peter? Just play, dude. It's fun.
After that whole tirade about how you're here to win some shit, it's kind of hard to win if you don't play. Hey, there's Sarge. Hey, here we go. Here's your microphone.
This is swanky.
Yeah.
What we got?
So far, we got 4 people already in.
What is happening, Cigar Hound Dog?
Good to see you, man. I've seen you I remember you from the old Jonose newsletters. I'd see your picture all the time.
Well, it's funny. I have actually been writing for Cigar Public, doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. And it's funny that you're here because I actually have an article in the works just for you, my friend.
Okay. I hope it's not a hit piece.
It's not a hit piece. Don't worry about that.
Bamboo and Whale hired you, didn't they?
What's up, Lawrence? Lawrence, are you playing? You get to play for free. Just a reminder that Lawrence is a hashtag Sago VIP. So if you are wanting to play, you can put your name on the register. I can put your name on the register. No charge. It's one of the perks of being a VIP. I'm just going to go ahead and put down his name.
Well, we got
Lawrence is tight
today.
Yeah, so we got 5 already lined up. I did.
Okay, good.
Now, of course, my printer is on the fritz, so I might just have to read them off my phone, but that's all right. We can still make it work.
Yeah, we can do that.
For anybody who's joining us, all right, Lawrence is in. Very good. All right, cool, man. You're on the register already. For anybody who's joining us for the first time for Jonose Trivia Night, the way this works is if you would like to play, you just put a $5 super chat in the chat box to the right of your screen. $5 gets you in. You get to play. There's going to be prizes for first, second, and third place finishers. There's going to be 4 categories of 10 questions each, so a total of 40 questions. Every correct answer will get you 1 point. Whoever has the most points at the end, obviously, will be the winner. And then second and third will follow suit. To submit your questions, if you read the marquee going at the bottom of the screen, what we do is at the end of each category, you will submit all 10 of your answers to me in an email, jonoscigars@gmail.com. We take small breaks after each category to tabulate the scores and find the correct answers, and then give everybody an update as far as what the scores are standing at this point. And then we move on to the next category, and we just repeat until all the categories are finished.
Well, gee, what prizes do we have, Joe?
Oh, man, we've got so many great prizes. It's all cigars tonight. All cigars. So let's see. Let's talk about the third place prize. We got a 5-pack of cigars that include the H. Upman Barber Pole.
Very nice.
There we go.
Nice. That's a good one.
Sanj Patel, 1014 Love and Passion Red.
Nice.
We got an Alec Bradley Magic Toast in Robusto. Don't worry, it's not the 5th anniversary. We've got
less of it.
Matt's already like having reservations. We got a Brickhouse Maduro Mighty Mighty, and then we've got the Villiger 1888 in Churchill. That is all in the 3rd place price. Oh, by the way, here's that cigar for you that you wanted to. That's the cheesesteak, brother.
Oh, thank God.
All right, 2nd place. We got a total of how many cigars did I give into 2nd place? I can't even remember now. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here we go. We got, well, let me make sure I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You might need
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. Okay. All right, so 2nd place is a total of 7 cigars. We've got the Black Friday by HVC from 2020. We have the Illusione Original Documents Habano in Robusto. We've got a Cinco de Cinco by Joya de Nicaragua. We've got the La Vida Torpedo by El Artista Cigars.
Dope.
We have a, yes, please go ahead. There's a coffee pot right over there, too. We also have the Bellas Artes by AJ Fernandez. A Mi Corrida Tricky Traca by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And last but not least, we have the Rojas Cigars Street Tacos Carnitas in, what is that? Toro. That's correct. All right. That's 2nd place. And then in 1st place, there's a total of 10 cigars.
10.
Starting off with the Quinquagenario by Roma Craft.
Hard
San
to find.
Patel Black.
Big fan.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Pulpetta.
Nice.
We've got the Tatuaje L'Atelier Selection Especial right there.
Dope.
We have a Buffalo 10 Maduro. We have the EP Carrillo Allegiance. We have a La Polina Blue Label. This is a personal favorite of mine.
Dang, Joe.
Yo.
Just a lot of cigars, man.
Yeah, there's more. Yeah, we got the Mil Diaz in Maduro in Edmundo. We also have, now this is an aged cigar. This is over 2 years old. This is the LFD Double Lajero. And
Classic.
What else we got? Oh yes, we also have the Knuckle Sandwich 56. So that is all that comes up for 1st place. So 3rd place, you get 5 cigars. 2nd place, you get 7 cigars. And then 1st place, you get a whopping 10 cigars. And who knows? Maybe we'll play a Sweet 16 game at the end of this. You know,
who knows?
So fun. Yeah. So fun, man.
Matt, do you remember what was the category we played? Oh, it was favorite video game.
Best video game.
Best video game.
Yes. That was so fun.
Do you remember who won? Like, what was the video
game?
The
Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time.
That's right.
Well, that's classic right there.
Yep. 64 era.
Classic.
All right, so I'm going to have myself a little coffee here.
You should absolutely load yourself up a little bit of coffee.
What are you guys smoking tonight?
I have a La Polina 1948.
Nice.
And I'm actually smoking a something that's unbanded, so I don't know what it is.
It's the best.
It's something
just a surprise.
The band off, and I can't remember what it was. I do know that I'm enjoying it. It's very good.
I would say that was my next question.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what matters, man. That's what matters. This the Aladino Cameron Reserva.
Okay.
It's a Honduran Puro.
Ooh, okay.
I've had a couple Honduran Puros this year that have really did it for me. So
I don't think I've ever had a Honduran Puro. Nothing comes to mind.
Honduran Puro.
Oh,
it's a Cameroon seed grown in Honduras. The entire thing's made of that.
Honduran. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clever.
So how do you guys know? Do you guys know each other from work? How'd you guys meet? Smokey Sergeant and Jonose.
We did know each other from work. I run a catering business, and when I was really desperate, I needed more help, and he was like, "Oh, I'm willing." Now,
you're desperate, huh?
It's not like I only went to him because I was desperate. It was just that I started looking for people because I was desperate.
No. I actually remember how it went exactly. I got a call from Mimi.
Oh, that's right.
Because I think you were sick.
That's right.
And then there was a shortage of people. So she's like, I know you're looking. I was recently bumped down to a part-time position, so I was looking for more work. And so I did that, and I ended up talking to his brother who was there, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you guys need help in the kitchen, but I've always worked in kitchens. I'm experienced in them. I'm not completely new to that. So if you ever need help. And so I started picking up jobs with them, helping out. And one day this guy comes up and is like, hey, do you like cigars? And I'm like, sure, why not?
I would like to like cigars.
Well, like I had cigars before, right? Cigars I've had before. Yeah. Like I never really was introduced into the culture of it before. I came in tobacco as a dip guy. I was a big dipper.
Okay.
So.
All right. Nucky Johnson is in.
All right.
Beautiful.
Welcome.
Sup, Nucky?
Hey.
By the way, Cigar Carpenter is in the house, guys. I don't know if you saw this or not.
Welcome, Cigar Carpenter.
Love Mike.
Cigar reviewer.
Good guy.
Webs.
Yep.
Excellent profession.
Well, it's a pastime anyway. I don't know if I make much.
Carpenter.
That's true. Oh, carpenter.
True.
Oh, I thought you were talking about cigar reviews. Okay.
No, it's not about the
far from
part of it. Good Lord, profession.
That's true. That's absolutely right. What is this beetle doing on my keyboard? Get out of there. All right. We got 6 people already signed up.
This is going to be interesting.
It's going to be good.
Very interesting.
We got 15 people watching this right now. This is
I'm not complaining.
Every time we get to double digits, I'm a little bit excited.
We're getting close to 20 now.
Especially on look at that. All of a sudden we're almost 20. All right, so anytime we get to double digits, particularly on a Tuesday night, that's impressive.
We got some great questions for you.
Yeah, 2 of the categories, as is usual, were written by Sarge. So we got a couple of great categories to.
One of them, I got permission beforehand.
Yes, I'm always one that stirs controversy. I think everybody knows that about me by now. I'm a controversial.
You're such a shit stirrer. You're such a shit stirrer, Joe.
Yeah. I'm just here to help.
Yeah. So go ahead, read your 2 categories.
Well, we've got. I always like doing it on this day in history, so we'll be doing one of those.
He has a history buff.
Anything. These are all events that happened on July 23rd. And then the second category is U.S. assassinations, which seem to be in vogue.
Or attempts.
Apropos.
Yep.
Apropos.
Yeah. It just seemed to be like something that people are talking about. So I figured we'd have one of those.
I don't understand why it's all come up again. I don't really get it, but really okay. People are just talking about assassinations all the time for some reason. So anyway, those are his categories. My categories are going to be an in memoriam category, basically famous people who have died in the last 4 years. So I'm going to limit it to the last 4 years. And there's been quite a few notable deaths the last few years in particular. And then we are also going to be doing, I'd like to do these categories where all the answers begin with a certain letter of the alphabet. So this one's going to be the letter A. The category is Easy A. Not guaranteeing all the questions are easy, but they all begin with the letter A, so you should
make it easy.
That'll give you a hint. If it doesn't begin with A, you know you're wrong.
Is that you or me?
Yes.
I thought I was vibrating too off of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's probably WhatsApp.
Yes, it is. It is WhatsApp. Yep. That's why we got the same thing at the same time.
Yep.
All right. So right now it's 8:49. I think we could probably go ahead and start.
I think so. I mean,
I'll go ahead since I'm technically the host of this damn thing. I'll read the first category out. I did do a print job, but as you can see, this looks terrible.
Wow. Yeah, you're gonna have to read that one.
Yeah, but I'll be able to read it since I know what the questions are. All right, here we go, everybody. So I would advise having your phone or something on the standby so you can actually write down your answers and then send them in an email at the end of the categories. And we will get this thing started. First category is going to be in memoriam. As I mentioned, this is all going to be questions related to famous people who have died in the last 4 years. So going back as far as 2020, no further. So these are all going to be deaths that are pretty fresh in our minds. Let's start. Question number 1. Very few people know this, but this actor was not the original choice to play the family head in Full House and didn't even appear in the show's pilot episode. What's that guy's name? He is no longer with us. I'll read the question one more time. Very few people know this, but this actor was not the original choice to play the family head of Full House and didn't even appear in the show's pilot episode. What's his name? And just a quick remember, don't put the answers in the chat box and ruin it for everybody. Keep that private. We want that private so everybody has a chance to have a good time tonight.
Yes.
All right, question number 2. Which Scottish actor was made famous for his roles in the 007 films The Man Who Would Be King and even played Indiana Jones's father? Repeating the question.
Wonderful actor.
He's very wonderful.
Very wonderful.
Scottish actor was made famous for his roles in the 007 films, The Man Who Would Be King, and even played Indiana Jones's father? Yes, we have a PSA from Peter of the Cigar Collective. We guys got to, what's he say here? This is something he's never said. Oh, yes, the Chinchale, still overrated. Yes, very good. Thank you.
PSA from PPS.
All right. All right. Question number 3. Let's move on. This fitness guru was famous for his workout.
Oh, shit.
Together over there, man.
Sorry. Sorry.
This fitness guru was made famous for his workout videos titled Sweatin' to the Oldies and was usually seen wearing his signature tank top, very short shorts, and white sneakers. This fitness guru was made famous for his workout videos titled Sweating to the Oldies and was usually seen wearing his signature tank top, very short shorts, and white sneakers. To answer your question, Mike, no, not necessarily. There's no particular order over how hard or easy the questions get. There are definitely some easy ones in here, and there's definitely going to be some obscure ones in there. I like to give everybody the idea that they have a chance by giving some easy ones. I remember one of the early...
that was me.
Yeah, there was a couple of early trivia nights I did where all the questions were bloody difficult, and everyone was like,
"No,
what?
don't let them try and save me on that one." All the ones that were bloody difficult were my fault because I were going to Google, and so I made them super obscure.
Yeah.
So that was my fault. So in fact, if any of them are difficult, they're going to be me.
All right, question number 4. This comedian of SNL Weekend Report fame was close friends with such talents as Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, and Rob Schneider. Yet he kept his 9-year struggle with cancer a secret from almost everyone until his death in 2021.
Okay.
This comedian of SNL Weekend Report, or Weekend Update, I guess, was close friends with such talents as Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, and Rob Schneider. Yet he kept his cancer struggle of 9 years secret from almost everyone until his death in 2021.
Who is also good friends with the answer to question number 1.
That is also true. Yes, he did.
That's a good way to say this
Yeah.
stuff. I normally just have to sit here and be quiet because I'm like, I don't know how to not spoil any of these.
All right, question number 5. Widely known as the master of deadpan comedy, this comic was the star of the eponymous NBC sitcom in the 1960s. What was his name? Widely known as the master of deadpan comedy, this comic was the star of an eponymous NBC sitcom in the 1960s. What was his name?
This is one I want to get.
Yeah. Question number 6. Aside from telling Rocky that he had the eye of the tiger, this late actor also helped Arnold battle the Predator, befriended Baby Yoda, and reminded us often when you got yourself a stew.
Hey, Bosky, by the way, just an FYI, the answers, if you're wanting to participate, you go ahead and send $5 to Super Chat, and then you'll email, as you see below on the banner, jonoscigars@gmail.com.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us, Vosky.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Just, we're trying not to spoil it for everyone else.
We don't want to put the answers in the chat box. I'm not saying any of the answers you put in there are correct or incorrect. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But I'm just putting out there. It looks like he's putting answers in the chat box. So yes, don't do that. Put that in an email. All right,
John Cena. What the fuck?
Number 7. This Canadian-born actor was made famous with roles in such films as Invasion of the Body Snatchers, MASH, and Kelly's Heroes, and his son became a famous actor in his own right.
Kelly's Heroes, fantastic movie. Love it.
I didn't know that I didn't know he was Canadian.
Yeah, I didn't know this either. What's up, Kurt? You want to join? I'm going to go ahead and put your name down.
He's VIP, right?
He is a hashtag Sago VIP member. Boom. You're in. Costs you nothing. You're in for free. I'll read that question number 7 one more time. This Canadian-born actor was made famous with roles in such films as Invasion of the Body Snatchers, MASH, and Kelly's Heroes, and his son became a famous actor in his own right. There you go. Question number 8. This Goodfellas actor was also in such films as Field of Dreams, The Iceman, and Cocaine Bear. Which, by all accounts, had very little Cocaine Bear featured in that film. There was a lot of other stuff, but not a lot of Cocaine Bear.
I gotta be honest, it was an entertaining film.
I'll read question number 8 one more time. This Goodfellas actor was also in such films as Field of Dreams, The Iceman, and Cocaine Bear. Question number 9. This icon of female news anchors was one of the OG personalities of The View. This icon of female news anchors was one of the OG panelists of The View. And, oh my gosh, it's starting to rain back here. What is going on?
I was wondering if it was going to get us.
That's annoying. It wasn't supposed to happen. All right, number 10.
The show must go on.
It will. Don't worry. It'll continue. Number 10. The voice of Iago and the Aflac duck was only 67. He died in 2022. The voice of Iago and the Aflac duck was only 67 when he died in 2022. All right, that's your in memoriam category. That wraps up the first category. Send all of your answers to me in an email, jonoscigars@gmail.com. We'll take a quick break here while we tabulate the scores and look at all the emails.
Have a chit-chat while we sit and wait.
I can hear the rain
behind you.
Yes. No, it's a
Basset Hound.
Basset Hound. Thank you.
Basset Hound. That's the word I'm looking for. I knew that.
Yeah. That's that. It's my baby Rutherford. It's a cutout that we got for because at the venue we had our wedding at, we couldn't have our dogs, so we had to figure out a way to get them in there. So we just made a cutout of them for people it's on a stick, so people could take selfies with the the picture of Rutherford. And it's still, that was back in 2019. I still have this stupid thing back here for 3 years. Nice.
Thank you, JD.
Thank you.
Appreciate
you. JD.
Oh my! It's
I'm getting.
Are you guys covered?
Yeah, we're under.
You guys
an
are covered,
overhang,
right?
but there's still like mist coming through in here, so
Yeah.
not great.
Not bad.
It's not horrible, but
Keeping me cool.
let's hope it stops soon. Let's just put it that way. All right, still
For
waiting
electronics' sake.
just waiting for people to send me their answers, and we'll tabulate some scores here. Still haven't gotten any emails yet. Got to email me your question answers, guys.
Dude, Joe, I want to try that Dias de Gloria Brasilia, the new one. I'm afraid though, dude. I think it could be too peppery for me. You made it sound good, but you also made it sound spicy.
It is spicy, but this is where I have to be mindful of other people's palates, because I like spice and I can actually
my
tolerate
weakness.
a lot of spice, but a lot of people do not. So
I still want to try it though.
Man, we gotta.
I'm gonna do this.
You're gonna have to do that.
We'll cover that.
It's getting.
Holy jeez!
Out of nowhere. Kind of wish we had.
Wow.
Now.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, for sure, easily.
Yeah,
It's not drowning you out, but it's nice white noise in the background.
Yeah. All right, we got some.
Gotta be careful. I fall asleep to this noise.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Let's see here. We got some answers here. Steven, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh,
wow, coming in hot for the late millennial, early Gen Z there.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. You got all of them too. Nice. All right. A couple people have already aced this one.
There's one in there. I know I wouldn't have gotten the deadpan one. I did not get that one. I had no idea.
I will reveal the answer soon here. Kurt William, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he missed one. Okay.
He got good. He did good.
He
though,
did.
huh?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Okay. Lawrence. 1, 2, 3. You got 5. All right. I knew that Peter's not here, so that's all right. Is Texas Cigar Society, are you still with us, man, or are you just dropping a donation and heading out? I mean, I'm fine either way, but I, of course, would like to give you the chance to score a prize.
Sure.
So I'm just
Frank.
The only person I'm waiting on is Texas Cigar Society. So
It's Fred or Frank. I forget which is his name.
Yeah,
that's really,
that's got
really
a lot
good.
of like floral stuff. Lavender, maybe.
That wasn't rain.
Yeah, that's not rain. Were you talking about the La Polina?
Yeah.
Lavender?
No. He's talking about
unbanded
mine.
one.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Polina is fantastic.
Nice.
But whatever he's smoking too, that's
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
yeah,
That's
you
for
should
sure,
be. If I'm only getting just that bit of it, good lord.
All right.
It would suck if it's like the best cigar you've ever had, and you will never be able to figure out what it is.
I'm pretty sure I know I know where the band is, because I remember where I took the band out. I just don't remember where it was. So, all right. Well,
sure.
It doesn't look like Frank, I think is his name. It doesn't look like Frank is still with us. So I'll give another 2 minutes just for the sake of fairness. But everybody else has got their questions in, and I'll go ahead and read the answers here in a minute.
Saladino's money.
That's good to hear.
It started out with just like a lot of like sunflower, like salty sunflower seed.
Yeah.
But now it's developing a more like cherry sweetness to it. It's
nice.
Really good right now.
Nice.
Really good.
All right, let's see here. Downloads.
Steven, that's because women have no place in the newsroom.
It is Anchor Man!
not Anchor Lady.
Shit. I love that movie.
It's a great film. It's quotable, super quotable.
Yeah. It's 20 years. That cigar came. That movie came. That movie came out in 2004, I think, right? So it's been 20 years.
Man, yeah.
Holy shit!
That you're absolutely right. That's exactly where it came from.
Wow.
All right, so Matt, while I'm giving the extra few minutes here, I'm going to email you over some questions so you can have a category at some point. I'll have Tyler read the next category, which will be the this day in history.
Yep. That's what I'll be doing.
Nice.
So
let's get
this.
Ready
to rock it. I'm already set up.
All right, let me just send over this real quick to Matt. There we go. Attach file. There we go. All right, cool. It's sent your way. Let's go ahead and read the answers from category number 1. Very few people noticed, but the person who was not the original choice to play the father in Full House, Danny, that was Bob Saget. Bob Saget. Question number 2, Scottish actor, famous for 007, Man Who Would Be King, and played Indiana Jones's father. That's Sean Connery.
Sometimes you just have to give her a little slap.
Let me get a little slap. Fitness guru who created Sweatin' to the Oldies. That was Richard Simmons. The SNL Weekend Update anchor who knew Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, Rob Schneider, and kept his cancer struggle a secret for 9 years. That was Norm Macdonald. Number 5, here you go, Matt. This is the one that you needed to find out. Widely known as the Master of Deadpan. This comic was the star of the eponymous NBC sitcom in the 1960s. This is Bob Newhart.
I didn't know he died.
Yeah.
I totally didn't know he died.
He died like days ago.
Wow. He was ancient, too. He was in his 90s.
Yeah, he was in his 90s. Yeah. The Bob Newhart Show. All right.
Yeah.
Question number 6. Telling Rocky he had the eye of the tiger. Also helped Arnold battle the Predator. And reminded us often, when you got yourself a stew, that was Carl Weathers.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed.
Keep ripping in heaven, Carl.
This Canadian-born actor, made famous in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, MASH, and Kelly's Heroes, and his son was also a famous actor. This was Donald Sutherland. His son, of course, is Kiefer Sutherland.
His performance in Kelly's Heroes. Fantastic.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland, a bit of an underrated actor. Like he was one of the greats.
Absolutely.
Dirty Dozen.
Yeah, Dirty Dozen. Wow, forgot about that one. This Goodfellas actor was also in such films as Field of Dreams, The Iceman, and Cocaine Bear. That would be Ray Liotta. Or Liotta, depending on where you come from. The icon of female news anchors was one of the OG panelists of The View. This is Barbara Walters.
Baba Wawa.
That's right. And then the voice of Iago and the Aflac Duck was only 67 when he died in 2022. This was Gilbert Gottfried.
What a unique voice.
Yeah.
The incomparable Gilbert Gottfried.
Man, I tell you.
By the way, if you want to see a really funny episode of a comedy talk show, look up the episode of The Norm Show when he had Gilbert Gottfried on as a guest. Holy Jesus, that funny. One of the funniest.
Really?
Oh my gosh, so hilarious.
His stand-ups underrated too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a very dirty but funny guy.
Yes.
Very funny. He's just you just think when you think about Gilbert Gottfried, you just think about his voice. You know, that's it. But he was really funny.
He upstaged himself, as it were.
Yes, good point. Good way to put it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the scores right quick. Stephen Kenny and Anthony Russo Jr. are tied for the lead with 10 points. They aced that first category.
Excellent
Followed right behind by Kurt Williams, who got 9. He missed only 1. Lawrence Walker and Nucky Johnson both have 5. And that is where we stand right now with the scores. So, moving on to On This Day in History.
So on this day,
July 23rd.
This U.S. president and Civil War veteran died on this day? Question 1. This U.S. president and Civil War veteran died on this day. Who was he? Question number 2. This French marshal went on trial for his treason during World War II. So the legal proceedings started today. This French marshal went on trial for his treason during World War II.
Was he convicted?
Yes, he was.
All right.
He was convicted.
He was a convicted traitor.
Number 3. Ford Motor Company sold its first car before its influential Model T. What was the car called?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm doing
awful.
awful.
I did know this one. Yep.
Ford Motor Company sold its first car on this day before its influential Model T. What was it called?
Wow. Okay.
Like I said, if it's hard, it's my fault.
I have maybe one so far.
I would have gotten 2 out of 3 so far. That's for sure.
Yeah.
In 1813, Sir Thomas Maitland was appointed governor to this Mediterranean island, making it a de facto British colony. In 1813, Sir Thomas Maitland was appointed governor to this Mediterranean island.
That narrows it down a little bit.
It does narrow it down, making it a de facto British colony.
Okay.
Is number 4. Number 5. The Providence of Canada was created by this act. What is the act called?
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten this one either.
So this is today. So the Providence of Canada didn't exist until today, and it was created by this specific act.
Okay.
It's a tough one, man. You really pull out the doozies, brother.
I mean, I half expect Green Octagon to be here, so you know. Got to put a challenge out for him every once in a while. Number 6. In 1962, Telstar relayed the first live transatlantic program featuring who? Famous U.S. personality. In 1962, Telstar relayed the first live transatlantic program featuring this famous U.S. personality.
Gosh.
That was number 6. Moving on to number 7. Jackie Robinson became the first African American inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame this day in what year?
Oh, fuck. My brain is so numb right now. I'm trying.
Fuck. I guess to answer your question earlier, Mike, yeah, the questions apparently are going to get harder. That's what they are.
Yes.
Jackie Robinson became the first African American inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in what year?
I think there's a good number of people who will get this one right.
Yeah, well, Cigar Collective, it happens.
Hey, man, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, there you go.
True.
Mark
Good
Twain.
point. Put something there.
Also Wayne Gretzky, probably.
Number 8. William Austin Burt patented the precursor to the typewriter. What was his patent for? William Austin Burt patented the precursor to the typewriter. What was the patent for? I promise the last one will be significantly easier. That I do promise. Number 9. This East Asia political party was established at the founding National Congress. Still a party today. And it's not obscure either. This East Asia political party is established at the founding National Congress and is still active today. It's all right if some of them ain't spelled right.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We can.
If we know what you're trying to get at, you'll get credit for it.
You'll get credit for it. Yep. Where you're not
glean enough.
Yep. We're going for close enough.
Just like horseshoes and hand grenades.
And I've done both.
Yeah, you know that's a big flex. Calm down.
Finally, last and certainly not least, this British actor, known for his role in the Harry Potter series, was born today.
Harry Styles.
Close enough. This British actor, known for his role in the Harry Potter series, was born today.
All right, there we go, guys. Category 2 in the books. This day in history. Compile your answers in an email. Send it to us. jonoscigars@gmail.com. If you need a reference, it is going by on the ticker marquee on a loop. So you'll never have to wait long to see what the email address is supposed to be.
And any hate you can absolutely send my way.
Yeah.
I may have gotten 2. Maybe 2. I would have guessed all of them, but maybe 2 were right.
I like the history questions. They're fun.
Yeah.
I try to get people to learn things at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, I'm really interested in seeing what the heck the precursor of the Model T was. I had no freaking idea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 8.
8.
Nice.
Not bad.
Pooh! Who's that genius?
We'll reveal it soon. He
did good, man.
I can identify him as a male.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down at all.
Not at all. Nope, it doesn't.
Steven, your bro wants 7. Question 7 repeated. Is that possible?
I got it. Jackie Robinson became the first African American inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in what year?
I don't think you got any.
Nope.
Well, that's unfortunate. No.
Did I email you?
No.
There's some good guesses.
Yeah.
There are some good guesses.
All right, here we go. 1, 2.
No, just
1, 2, 3,
4,
5, 6,
7.
Hey, not bad. All right.
Good job.
Cool. Right on. Now we're just waiting on Lawrence, I believe, and Steven.
Yep.
Whenever you're ready, Lawrence and Steven. Albert, if you're still out there, I know you're out there somewhere. You get to play for free, my man. I believe you're a hashtag Sago VIP. I know you're a member at least.
Oh yeah, Albert. Albert's a good dude.
Albert's a great dude.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Still nothing yet. Well, the rain is starting to ease up a bit. That's helpful.
Significantly. Yep.
Now,
yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
It is my understanding that the stuff that we get, this is not going to be a regular thing. This is going to be coming back and forth a little bit.
1, 2, 3,
4.
Yep.
Okay. Very good. Cool. All right. And now we're just waiting on Steven. Come on, Stefano.
Come on, bro. There we go.
Don't worry about it, Nucky. It's only halfway over, and you're not doing as bad as you think. Don't worry.
Yeah, I would have gotten killed in that round. I missed 6.
You missed. Okay, hold on a second. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Here we go. There we go.
It is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. Not bad.
Well, they're tied.
Nice.
All right, guys. Let's reveal the answers, Sarge.
All right. Which U.S. president and Civil War veteran died on this day? Ulysses S. Grant.
That was a one. That was a one.
This French marshal that went on trial for his treason during World War II is Philippe Pétain. Philippe Pétain. He was a hero of World War I for the French, and unfortunately folded quite quickly to the Germans.
He went all Benedict Arnold.
He quite did. Which Ford Ford Motor Company sold its first car before its influential Model T? It's the Model A. The Model A.
They go
that makes sense.
Go from A to T quite quickly.
Quite
A
quickly.
to T.
A lot of screw ups in the.
A lot of revisions.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Mr. Ford, here is my new one. It's the Model Q. Get out of here. I hate this
Get
one.
that Q out of here. Model Q.
1813, Sir Thomas Maitland was appointed governor to this Mediterranean island, making it a de facto British colony that was Malta.
Cyprus?
Malta.
Oh, Malta.
Of Malta.
Okay.
The Providence of Canada was created by the Act of Union.
Act of Union.
Act of Union. Number 6. In 1962, Telstar relayed the first live transatlantic program featuring Walter Cronkite. Cronky. Number 7, Jackie Robinson became the first African-American inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame July 23rd, 1962.
I was going to say 60s.
One person said 63. Oof, so close.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Unfortunately, that whole close enough rule doesn't apply to that one.
Yeah,
that one's kind of important. You got to get that. You got to get that
one.
year right.
Got to be exact.
Austin Burt patented the precursor to the typewriter, and it was called the typographer. The typographer.
Typewriter rolls off the tongue a little bit easier.
It does. It really does. This East Asia political party was founded at the National Congress. It was the Chinese Communist Party.
CCP.
Back in, I want to say 1926 was the year.
Wow, long time.
Jeez. Okay, I got two. All right,
there
You're
you go.
probably going to get a third one.
And then this British actor known for his role in the Harry Potter series was born today. That is the man who played Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe.
I don't know his name.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No, I don't know his name. Just two.
Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm not going to think any less of you for not knowing his name. That's fine.
Thank you.
All right, so we still have a tie for first place. Both Stephen Kenny and Anthony Russo both have 18 points. They only missed 2 in the last category. Kurt Williams is in second place with 16. He got 7 correct in that last category.
Yep.
Lawrence Walker is in third with 9. He got 4 out of the 10 correct last category. And I'm sorry, Nucky didn't get anything correct in that last category. He is still in fourth with 5. All right. There's the standings. Matt, you want to do the next category?
Yes. Easy A.
Easy A.
Easy.
Just a reminder to everybody, this category, a bunch of different questions covering lots of different topics. All the answers begin with the letter A, however. So if you have an idea of what the question answer is, but it doesn't begin with the letter A, think again. It's not correct.
You need to beat your printer more.
I need to get a new printer is what I need to do.
All right. First question for Easy A. The Los Angeles Angels baseball team plays their home games in what California city?
It's not Los Angeles, by the way.
It's not. Yes, it's not. And it's a city where I work, actually.
Oh,
The Los Angeles Angels baseball team plays their home games in what California city? Okay, moving on. Question 2. The motion picture Almost Famous portrays a fictional rock band named Stillwater. What was the name of one of the real bands upon which Stillwater was loosely based? It's a cool question. The motion picture Almost Famous portrays a fictional rock band named Stillwater. What was the name of one of the real bands upon which Stillwater was loosely based? Keep in mind, easy A. All the answers begin with the letter A. Question number 3. What 1978 film starring John Belushi shows the trials of socially awkward freshmen trying to join a college fraternity? That's an easy one. What 1978 film starring John Belushi shows the trials of socially awkward freshmen trying to join a college fraternity? Question number 4. What dog breed originated in England, traditionally called the King of Terriers, because it is the largest of the terrier breeds? What dog breed originated in England is traditionally called the King of Terriers because it is the largest of the terrier breeds? I didn't know that.
Neither did I. I learned something new every day.
Yeah. Question number 5. Though only living to 32 years, this Greek ruler conquered most of the known world by 323 BC. Though only living to 32 years, this Greek ruler conquered most of the known world by 323 BC. One of my favorite figures in history. Number 6, question number 6. What British American writer and journalist was the host of Masterpiece Theater from its inception in 1971 until 1992? That is funny. What British American writer and journalist was the host of Masterpiece Theater from its inception in 1971 until 1992? That is a long stretch.
That is a long stretch.
Question number 7. What was the name of the Santana album that features their hits Black Magic Woman and Oi Como Va? I hope I got that right.
Oye como va.
Oye Como Va. Okay. Oye. What was the name of the Santana album that features their hits Black Magic Woman and Oye Como Va? I have just no idea what this one. Question number 8. Which African mammal has a name that means earth pig in Afrikaans? It makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Which African mammal has a name that means earth pig in Afrikaans? Question number 9. Who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mars? Who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mars?
Just to
question
clarify,
number 10.
I'm pretty sure that neither of those gods actually exists, but just for the sake of the question.
We're not pagans here.
Mars.
Okay, question number 10, last one in this category. Who was the first murder victim in the Bible? Easy A.
Offering here for Mars for that.
For my blast.
Who was the first murder victim in the Bible? That's it. That's the category.
There's easy A. So compile your answers in an email. Send it my way, jonoscigars@gmail.com. We'll take a brief break here to take a look at the answers as they come in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how were those questions, Matt? How well do you think you would have done?
Let's see. I better get the first one right. Jeez Louise, I live like right next to it.
Yeah.
my wife, I guess she heard me talking from inside. She's like, she gave me the answer to the last one. She was she texted me right now. Okay, 1, probably 2, 3. That's easy. because of the easy A, because of everything starting with A, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
6, I wouldn't have got. Not familiar. Okay. I don't know the guy's name.
Steven is asking for a repeat of question 3 and 9.
Okay. Question number 3. What 1978 film starring John Belushi shows the trials of socially awkward freshmen trying to join a college fraternity? What 1978 film starring John Belushi shows the trials of socially awkward freshmen trying to join a college fraternity? And 9?
Yeah, number 9.
Who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mars?
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, nice. One person aced it.
Nice.
I will not reveal who just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Nice.
Not bad. Not bad. Nice. Being competitive, at least.
That segment should be called Easy AF.
That's good. Eric, that's a good one. I like that. I'm going to put that up on the screen there. There we go.
Well, then we'd have to conclude answers with A and F.
That's true.
Yeah, it could be difficult. Might not be AF at that point.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Unless just make it that much easier.
Super easy. Yeah, something like that. All right, so we're still waiting on a few other people. Got some time to enjoy this very potent rye whiskey.
Oh, I love a good rye.
What kind?
Good.
What brand?
This was a gift to me from Mr. Stevens.
Nice.
Yeah. It's 110 proof. Pretty potent.
That'll put some hair on your chest and pimples on your bottom, as my dad would say.
That's a new one. That one's new.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. All right, another ace. Another ace. All right, here we go.
There's a lot about my categories.
I mean, I guess we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, am I waiting
on Kurt Williams.
Yeah, come on, Kurt.
Come on, Kurt.
Let's get those answers in, boy.
Okay. Answer your question, Kurt. I am smoking a La Palina 1948. Quite good.
I'm smoking a mystery Corona Gorda that I took the band off a while ago. I know where I left the band, somewhere in the house, but I'm not going to go look for it right now. All I know is it's quite good.
You love your Corona Gordas, Joe. You love your Corona Gordas.
Corona Gordas and Lonsdale's, where it's at, baby.
And if it'll focus on it, geez Louise, why isn't it? There we go. The Cameron Reserva Aladino. Really good.
Very nice.
Joe, that black mango, dude. That black mango was money. Oh my gosh. What a I know. I understand why it was your cigar of the year. That thing was friggin' amazing.
Thank you very much for bolstering my credibility right there. That's
dude, it was amazing.
That cigar, and you're right. It's like you cannot find it anywhere. It was part of the Drop Cigar Club that Kyle Gellis has been doing for the last couple of years. And most of the stuff that I've gotten from that has been pretty good. That one was a level above, though. That was just outstanding how good that cigar was.
The Bird on the Rose, I just had that one. It was pretty good, like you said. But that black mango is different universe.
Yeah, and it was completely unique flavor profile too. Just like you do not encounter that sort of flavor nuance.
So fruity.
Yeah,
such a fruity, fragrant cigar, man.
Yep. All right.
Thank you, Joe. That was amazing.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I only wish I could have sent you a couple more, but I only had, a little over.
I'm an idiot. I waited too long. Maybe when you sent it in, I could have found some more, months ago. Not now.
Yeah, and then as soon as I said it was number one, forget it. Everyone wanted it after I said it was number one.
Out everywhere. So good, man.
All right, so Kurt, I'm going to give you a little bit more time. I hope you're still with us. Yeah. You're not. He's right. Oh, just sent it again. Hold on.
So he sent it again.
Maybe it went to my junk for some reason. Let me just check it.
That would be a silly thing.
No, doesn't look like it.
No. We have a
technical difficulty.
Yep. Well, that too.
Let's see. Let me check it over here real quick.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yes, it's me.
Is it you though?
Yeah. Is it really me?
Got to press your face up against the screen.
Yep. I typed it in wrong. Whoops.
Butterfinger.
There you go. All right.
Oh, look at that.
What?
I called it.
Unbelievable.
I called it.
Did you get hacked?
No.
No, it's asking him to use a fingerprint or face.
Oh, that's funny. Dude.
Goodness. We're watching a friend's 10-week-old golden retriever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We got a big old 100-pound 4-year-old Rhodesian Ridgeback who likes to play rough.
Oh,
yeah.
So
it's putting that puppy in its place.
Oh, that puppy is out cold, sleeping on a blanket.
Dude, come on, man.
Wow.
Oh, I know why. The caps lock was on. Damn it. Well, that would be a reason why it didn't work.
Yeah, Rhodesians are beautiful dogs, man. Those are just so majestic.
He is. He's majestic. It's a shame he's a giant goober.
Not as majestic.
No, he's not as majestic when he's out in my backyard pooping out socks. It's a whole nother
What the fuck? Hey, at least it passed. At least it passed.
Yeah.
You have to get it surgically removed.
It did have to get surgically removed once. He's got strike one on him. So
dude,
since then he just loves them. Nothing we can do. You know, we've put systems into place where they're not out and available for him as much, and he still manages to get a hold of socks. It's impressive, really.
Dude, dogs and socks. It's like crack. It's their crack. They can't, because they like gross stuff, and like there's something that smells like their owners, like intensified, like their feet. Yeah. They're just gonna go ham. You know, my dog goes anytime there's a sock on the floor, he's on it. He doesn't eat them, thankfully. He doesn't eat them, but yeah, that's crazy, man.
So, but other than that, he is a good dog. Like the 20-month-old was putting the puppy up on the couch, and he was like, "Okay, can't mess with her." Like he knows. Like, okay, that one's in charge.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this one more time. Get over to a different. This one, yes. Apologize for the delay, everybody. I appreciate your patience. I'm just an idiot.
No, you're not, Joe.
All right, here we go. All right, we got him. All right.
Hey.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. All right.
Hey.
All right.
Good job, Kurt.
All right, so let's go ahead and read off the answers there, Matt, if you'd be so kind.
All right. For the category Easy A, number 1, the Los Angeles Angels baseball team plays their home games in what California city? Anaheim. Also known as Anacrime, depending on who you talk to.
Oh!
Okay. Question number 2. The motion picture Almost Famous portrays a fictional rock band named Stillwater. What was the name of one of the real bands upon which Stillwater was loosely based? The Allman Brothers. Allman Brothers Band.
The other bands that they were loosely based on was one was Led Zeppelin, and I think the other one may have been Black Sabbath, if I'm not mistaken. So
neither A's.
Yeah.
What 1978 film?
The Eagles. Sorry, the Eagles too. Yes.
Some Henley, Don Henley. What 1978 film starring John Belushi shows the trials of socially awkward freshmen trying to join a college fraternity? Animal House. That's an easy one. Got to get that one.
Sorry, not Don Fry. Glenn Fry.
Don
Fry was the
Don Fry's a UFC fighter. It's a UFC fighter.
Don Fry.
God, that mustache, man. I wish one day I could have a mustache like that. Freaking best mustache of all time.
What, porn star mustache?
Dude's a badass. Hey, it is what it is, man. That's a real man's mustache right there. It's a cowboy's mustache.
That's a freaking Tom Selleck mustache.
Yeah. It's up there. It's up there.
Majestic. I don't know if it's that majestic though. Tom Selleck. He's got a lip broom, man.
He does. Okay, question number 4. What dog breed originated in England, traditionally called the King of Terriers because it is the largest of the terrier breeds? The Airedale. Airedale Terrier.
That's right. It's also really human now because of that breed.
Yeah.
Question number 5. Though only living to 32 years, this Greek ruler conquered most of the known world by 323 BC. Alexander the Great.
I'm Alexander.
Or Alexander the Fourth.
No, I'm Alexander
the Third. All right. Question number 6. What British American writer and journalist was the host of Masterpiece Theater from its inception in 1971 until 1992? Alistair Cook.
Not Alistair Cook.
Yes. No clue on that one. I know who he is and I know his voice. No idea what his name was.
Yeah. That's
question number.
That's a bit of a. That's a name that gets some second looks, don't you think? You introduce
Alistair.
Yeah.
Or Atticus.
Atticus.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Another A. Question number 7. What was the name of the Santana album that features their hits Black Magic Woman and Oye Como Va? Abraxas.
I like the Latino flair you gave that.
Abraxas. Question number 8. Which African mammal has a name that means earth pig in Afrikaans? The aardvark.
The aardvark.
The earth pig. I love that. Earth pig.
As opposed to all those sky and tree pigs that exist. You know?
Yeah. Those flying pigs.
It's my favorite PBS.
Arthur the Aardvark. Yeah. Arthur the Aardvark.
Oh, yeah. I loved Arthur. That was a great show.
Really good.
Question number 9. Who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mars? Ares.
That's right.
Ares.
Not that great and God of War, though, if you listen to the myths.
I'll give you that Mars is far superior.
Mars is far superior, but Ares, the Greek version, he ran from a lot of battles.
And last
from Achilles in the Iliad.
Probably.
And that's probably why he was emulating Ares.
Okay, question number 10. Who was the first murder victim in the Bible? It wasn't Cain.
It was
Abel.
Abel
That's
wasn't
it.
too able that day.
But
all right. So after category 3, you're 75% of the way through. Stephen Kenny and Anthony Russo Jr. are still locked in first place with 28. They both aced that category.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Kurt Williams is still in second place with 26. He aced that category as well. Lawrence Walker is in third with 19. And Nucky Johnson has gotten a little bit up there now. He's up to 9. He got 5 correct in that one.
10.
Hmm?
He's got 10.
Oh, he's got 10. Sorry, he's got 10. That's correct.
I'm out here fighting for you, Nucky. I got you.
You have 10. We're still in the running here.
I love a good underdog.
It is still possible to place. All right, so moving on to the last category. I'll go ahead and do that one.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Already set up. Ready to go for you.
This category is U.S. assassinations. Felt pertinent for tonight. Number 1. Which great American did James Earl Ray assassinate? Which great American did James Earl Ray assassinate? Not to be confused with James Earl Jones, by the way.
Far from.
It's very different.
Far from.
About as diametrically opposed as you could possibly think.
100. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Question number 2. In 1975, which U.S. president escaped an assassination attempt? In 1975, which U.S. president escaped an assassination attempt?
I'll be interested to see who gets number 3 right.
Yeah. Question number 3. Which Louisiana senator was shot and killed in 1935? Which Louisiana senator was shot and killed in 1935?
Mm-hmm.
Question number 4. Texas Governor John Connally was injured during which U.S. president assassination attempt? Well, during assassination, actually, it wasn't an attempt. Texas Governor John Connally was injured during which U.S. president's assassination? Question number 5. This is a fun one.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I think I can pull it up. Question number 5. Also known as El Haj Malik El Shabazz, was shot and killed.
Good job.
Was shot and killed in a New York auditorium. Who was he also known as? Also known as El Haj Malik El Shabazz was shot and killed in a New York auditorium. Who was he also known as? All right, now I'm going to butcher this name. I know this one.
I was going to butcher it too. I was saving it from that.
I'll do my best. Question number 6. Which U.S. president was shot and killed by Leon Chalgaz?
Leon Zolgaz?
Well, if that's Czech, that should be Chalgaz.
I don't know if he was Czech.
Well, his last name is spelled Czolgozz. Good night. Which U.S. president was shot and killed by Leon Chalgaz? Question number 7. An accomplice of John Wilkes Booth tried to kill which U.S. Secretary of State before the assassination of Lincoln? An accomplice of John Wilkes Booth tried to kill which U.S. Secretary of State before the Lincoln assassination? Question number 8. Which civil rights leader was critically wounded in an assassination attempt in 1980? Which civil rights leader was critically wounded in an assassination attempt in 1980? Cigar went out. I'll have to relight that in a second. Question number 9. Which U.S. president was shot in the left lung and survived? Which U.S.
First one I've gotten.
Which U.S. president was shot in the left lung and survived? And the last question of the evening. 1891 was a mournful year in the United States that saw which U.S. president assassinated? 1891 was a mournful year in the United States that saw which U.S. president assassinated? There we go, guys. There you go. It is all done. Those are the questions.
Whew.
Email us your answers, jonocigars@gmail.com. We'll tabulate the scores and find out who is going to win first, second, and third place prizes. All of them are great. Don't worry, I took all the cigars inside so they wouldn't get rained on.
That was a Smokey Sarge written one, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. How could
He's out here for new challenges.
Yes. You learn. I'm going to learn a lot. That's for sure.
All right, so we're just waiting for the.
Joe here can confirm for everybody. If you get me started on historical topics, it's going to take a force of nature to get me to shut up.
And Anthony Russo wants question 8.
Oh, question 8, real quick. Which civil rights leader was critically wounded in an assassination attempt in 1980? There you go. There we are. All right, this is going to be tight, I think, given the performance of the two frontrunners at this point.
I've got a tiebreaker I'm setting up in my head already. So,
1. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 No. Yes. No.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Very good.
Wrong.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Yep.
This is why I have a co-host.
Second pair of eyes.
Mm-hmm. No accounting for human error. All right, here we go. All right, well, let's do him. Yes. Okay. No.
Well, no. That's
2. Well,
2.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
2, 3,
4, 5.
Okay.
Not a shabby performance.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see who's got that.
Nice.
All right, let's see who else we got. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Yeah.
7, 8.
Okay. Currently the front runner. All right. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Nope. 7, 8.
All right.
Wow. Not bad.
Wow. All right.
I feel like Owen Wilson's over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
Well, he's the only one that got one of them right so far.
He got a lot of these questions right.
Well, there was one in particular that he got right.
No one got that question right yet.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, it's not like he got that one right so far.
Good shit.
Hey, Ricardo. What's up, buddy? Ricardo Herrera in the house, everybody.
Hey, Ricardo.
What's up, Ricardo?
Welcome. I think we're
waiting on Stefano at this point. Come on, Steven. It's taking so long. I hope he's not
busy Googling.
One of his kids woke up.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. That could be it.
That's also a possibility. So he would need.
He needs.
He needs at least 8.
Well, 9.
Right. If there's 8, we'll have to do a tiebreaker. Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, this is when the art of being a good lull manager comes into play.
Joe.
Unfortunately, great about yes.
Let's talk about who won your grand prize on your 5,000 subscriber giveaway.
Yeah, Sal.
Originally me.
That's
Originally
right.
I was the winner.
You did, but because you're a generous soul, man, you abdicated.
That was the most crazy crap because I remember putting down my phone, watching something with my wife, like, you know, on the TV, and then like looking at my phone when there's a commercial. I was like, what? You won the grand prize? I'm like, what? I was like, I don't need a humidor. What the, like, give it away. That was funny though. That was so fucking. And then of course the other guy who won, I had no say in who won it again.
Right.
Was somebody that you know I'm pretty good friends with.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, apparently this humidor was just destined to get to California. There was just no way to get around.
Either way, that is funny, man. That is funny.
Anything exciting coming up at Cigar Public?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff dropping this week. A lot of stuff dropped last week and the week before. We got more coming out tomorrow. We got a new Whiskey Wednesday article dropping by our great Charles Ruth. He alone is worth going to Cigar Public for. He makes great Whiskey Wednesday articles. I always look forward to him.
Some fantastic.
Yeah, the guy knows his stuff, and he is very educational, very informal, sort of. Oh no, Steven says YouTube is giving him problems. Oh jeez. Well, I can't. Did you get any? Did you get any of them? Get any of the questions?
Did we reread it for Steven?
Yeah, apparently, what was question 7? Question 7 was an accomplice of John Wilkes Booth tried to kill which U.S. Secretary of State before the assassination of Lincoln? So that was, we're looking for the name of that Secretary of State. I'm assuming the assassination attempt failed for that guy.
That it did.
Yeah.
That it did.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the article coming to you, an interview with the Bourbonists.
The Bourbonists, great podcast.
Yep. Great podcasts.
I've been on there a couple times.
Highly suggest checking them out.
Yep. Good guys. Good dudes.
In fact, I think they drop new episodes every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday,
yep.
Yeah.
So
great production quality with those guys too. They put on a good show, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. Steve. Oh, here we go. I think we got Steven. Here we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Gotta get 9.
Oh, he got it mixed up.
Yeah. 5 is incorrect.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
Okay. Ooh. All right.
At least we have a clear winner.
We do have a clear winner. All right. So let's go ahead and read the answers. Question number 1. Which great American did James Earl Ray assassinate? That was Martin Luther King Jr. In 1975, which U.S. president escaped an assassination attempt? That was Gerald Ford. Which Louisiana senator was shot and killed in 1935? That was Huey Long. Texas Governor John Connally was injured during which U.S. president's assassination? That was John F. Kennedy. Number 5, also known as El Haj Malik El Shabazz, that is Malcolm X. Which U.S. president was shot and killed by a weird name? Oh, sorry. Here we go. There you go. Yep. Which U.S. president was shot and killed by Leon weird name? William McKinley. Number 7, accomplice of John Wilkes Booth tried to kill which U.S. Secretary of State before the Lincoln assassination? That was William Seward. Number 8, which civil rights leader was critically wounded in an assassination attempt in 1980? That was Vernon Jordan. Number 9, which president was shot in the left lung and survived? That was Ronald Reagan. And 1891 was a mournful year in the U.S. that saw which U.S. president assassinated? That was James Garfield. James Garfield. All right, so
would have gotten 3.
Cart Williams finishes in 3rd place with 32 points. He only missed 8 questions, so he has got the 5-pack sampler.
Congrats.
And, Stephen Kenny finished in 2nd with 35. He missed only 5 questions, so he gets the 2nd place 7-cigar sampler. And Anthony Russo Jr. takes the first prize tonight with 36 points, missing only 4 out of 40 questions. That's a 90%. Congratulations, Anthony. You are tonight's winner for Jonose Trivia in July 2024. A big thank you to everybody who participated and watched and had a general good time this evening. But you know what? There's more. We're going to be playing the Sweet 16 game tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. We got to come up with a category. But we will be playing Sweet 16, and this is open for everyone. Everyone can play. There is no entry fee. This is just something that I do out of the goodness of my heart. We are going to give away, I'm going to give away 3 cigars for whoever wins this. I'll pick them at random. They'll be good stuff from my cabinet.
Always good stuff.
Always good stuff. And yeah, so what we'll do is we'll have to land on a category. After we pick the category, everybody chooses a entry that fits that category. We put them in a 16-seed bracket, and then we go one by one through each bracket match off and see what the votes say should advance the entries. And then whoever is the last one standing, whoever picked that entry, wins those free cigars. So there you go. There you go. That's how we're going to do it. Now comes the fun part where we figure out what the category is going to be. Wow, a mosquito fell into my rye.
It's just that's just extra flavor.
Needed some more protein today.
Protein, little iron. We got best cuisine.
Best cuisine.
Best cuisine.
It's not a bad one. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. That's a good one.
Interesting.
If anybody else has another category they'd like to enter, shoot it out in the text, in the chat. We'll take it under consideration. I like Best Cuisine, though. That's a pretty good one.
That's a solid one.
It's not bad. We haven't done that before.
That we have not. It's been a lot now.
We have. We've done a lot. I don't know how many, but we've been doing it for a while.
Best new cigar of 2024.
Okay.
So far.
Okay.
So far.
New cigar.
There's been at least 16 new ones, I would say.
It's hard because there's not a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And wouldn't you know, we've got 15 people watching right now, so that could basically take care of the bracket for the most part. We would, one of us would have to enter an entry at that point. So if anybody else has a category they'd like to have used as the Sweet 16 category, shout them out. Do it now.
Let us know.
It's open for anybody. Matt has submitted best new cigar for 2024.
Best sitcom.
Best sitcom?
I don't think we've ever done a sitcom.
I don't think we have either.
No, okay. Best sitcom. There's a good one.
That could work.
Friends will lose because, as we all know,
there's no women here.
I know everyone's like, oh, David Schwimmer, he's just so funny. I'm like, I don't find him all that funny.
Although he's pretty good in Band of Brothers.
Yeah, but
he's a good director. He's a good director.
That's true.
And yeah, Band of Brothers, good dramatic actor, good director, but comedian? No. No.
Yeah. I always found him to be his character in Friends was always a little bit obnoxious to me.
Just talk about whining.
Yeah.
Whiny. Exactly. Whiny.
Beta male energy.
All very true and fair.
Same.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more of that.
Yeah, let me help you.
It's another good category. We did best video game last trivia night.
I really want to know what video games were there.
Oh, there were so many. We had Street Fighter 2. We had Mortal Kombat. We had some of the classics.
GTA.
Like, GTA. A lot of.
I would have put
Red
Red Dead
GTA.
Redemption.
Yeah,
2
Red Dead
there.
was in there. It was in there.
I mean, come on, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Red Dead was in there for sure.
Can't remember if any.
Tenacious D's got a funny song about playing video games. Have you seen that one?
You showed me.
Yeah.
You showed me.
Good, I did.
Yeah,
That's right.
You definitely showed me. We had? I think we had. Was StarCraft in the mix? I think it might have been.
I would.
StarCraft 2. That was in the mix.
It was in the mix.
Yep.
All right.
I think WoW was in there as well.
Yep. That's right.
That's a big one.
Nerds. It is. It is. Yeah.
We had some like obvious classics in there, like Tetris. I think was in there.
Oh, Tetris, still strong, man.
I think Mario 3 was Mario 3 in there.
Yeah.
Super Mario 3.
I think Donkey Kong was in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there.
I'm pretty sure Mario Kart was in there.
Category. That's a great category.
I don't know. Somebody did, and I just went with it.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think Best Cuisine's gonna be it.
Yeah, I'm looking, and I think Best Cuisine is probably going to take it. We haven't gotten any other people submitting besides Matt. I don't. What's going on, guys? Are you watching something else instead of this?
Come
All
on.
All right, we're going to do Best Cuisine,
Okay.
and it does not have to be country specific. Like there could be regional ones in there too. Like you don't have to say American cuisine. You could say Southwest. You could say Southwest. You could say Tex-Mex. You could say Floridian. You could say Cajun. You know, those are all things like that. So. Steve. All right. So we got Cajun. Cajun. Already done.
Solid. That's a solid one.
You're good. All right. We're doing Best Cuisine. First choice has already been picked, which is Cajun.
Barbecue.
Could you be a little more specific, Anthony Russo? What type of barbecue? Because it changes dramatically.
It does. It does. Yeah.
Of the U.S. you're talking about. All right.
Yeah.
Lawrence Walker jumps in with Chinese. All right.
KC.
All right. KC barbecue. Very good.
Okay.
You got it. You're in, Anthony. Yeah, that's all right. I got to make sure there's no.
Okay.
Ricardo goes with
Mexican.
Very good. You're in.
Mexican food. Time to make chimichangas. Chimichanga, man.
Chimichangas are good, man. They're underrated.
Yeah.
Chalupa.
They're just like I want to know who's got.
You just said chalupa.
I just want to know what company has cornered the market on Mexican restaurant decoration.
Yeah,
because it's always the same no matter where you go.
It's true.
And whoever's got that, man, they are making a killing.
Making bank.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it's all the same crap. It's all the same, like, you know, Technicolor crap.
Technicolor crap.
All right. Come on, y'all. Start shouting out some cuisines.
Yeah,
this is your chance to get a free cigars here.
Free cigars.
There's lots of cuisines. Oh, here we go. There we go. Indian. Very good. All right.
Very good. Very good. Thank you very much.
Very good. Okay, that was great.
Only if you make it so. I like a butter chicken.
There was
Indian's bomb.
There was a great. I don't know who the comedian was. He was an Indian dude, but he was talking about. At this point, Lawrence, yes, we're going to stick with one entry at this point just to see how many we get. There is enough people on the stream that we could just get 16.
Yep.
Depending on how robust the participation is, we might be able to offer a second entry to people. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Anyway, the Indian stand-up comic who was talking about how in movies and TV, the British accent is the only accent that is acceptable no matter what the setting is. Everywhere. It's like, yeah, you even in fantasy or sci-fi, you run into someone in outer space and they speak in a British accent. It's like, yeah, that checks out. That's cool. That's great. But if Game of Thrones, Jon Snow started going, winter is coming. Winter. They're like, what is going on?
Oh my god.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Oh man.
There's a few other accents that work in a lot of TVs, like Russian accent, I think works in a lot of situations.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like if you want someone to be
True.
a bad guy, yeah, you can be just Russian accent is usually
German.
Or German, yeah. German accent will
The
work.
Germans, they always have the good accent for the villain.
All right, so far we only have 5 entries.
5 entries. Yeah, I mean, we got
All right.
17 people
Come on,
watching.
guys.
Throw it in. Korean barbecue.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Right,
Thank
there
you,
go.
Hound Dog. Thank you.
It's not even my favorite.
Underrated too.
Yeah, it is.
It's really good. It's very good.
The place, it's no longer open, and I'm so sad. But it was Korean Mexican fusion food.
Yeah, it works.
It's called Kim Cheese, and it
Nice.
was amazing. I got a spicy pork bowl with an egg on it all the time.
That's good stuff.
That was top-notch food.
That sounds really good.
Especially if you were rolling back home, schnookered.
Anthony, are you talking about the Moisture de Saka Bewitched? In which
I
case,
believe so.
that is my favorite of that line. I absolutely love that cigar. All right, here we go.
Thai.
Thai. Very good.
There you go.
Very good.
Thai is really good.
Thai is good. Like a good pad Thai.
I'll have bong mi any time of the day.
Very good. All right, we got some entries now. We're up to 7. We only need 9 more.
9 more, ladies and gentlemen.
We're almost
participate.
We're almost halfway there. This is great.
We're almost halfway there. It doesn't work. I wish it did.
Oh, Kurt, we are going with, for the Sweet 16 category, Best Cuisine.
Best cuisine.
Best Cuisine. What's your favorite
Make
cuisine?
it halfway.
So pick your favorite cuisine. Hopefully it hasn't been picked yet.
That was an excellent smoke. And lasted me damn near 2 hours.
That's a long time.
You know me.
Kurt Williams is going with Southern.
Southern.
Good old Southern cuisine.
Had Southern cuisine with your brother. It is dinner with friends.
Nice.
And I got to tell you, hit it out of the park. Because I ended up getting a fried chicken breast, and I'm usually not a huge fan of white meat because it always is like super dry.
Not if you do it right, man.
Moist as hell.
Not if you do it right.
He did it right.
Nice.
He did it right. It was. I was like, oh, I wasn't gonna. Yeah, it was. I wasn't gonna make a big deal about it. I wasn't gonna throw a fit and be like, oh, I didn't get the thigh. I really prefer thigh. So I went, but I'm like, zero disappointment at all whatsoever. It was amazing.
All right, so we are now up to 8. We are halfway there. We just need 8 more entries, guys. Come on, let's do this. This is free. A free chance.
Free chance
to
Just
get
do it.
3 free cigars.
3 free cigars. Try saying that fast 5 times. You know?
I promise you they will not be value sticks.
Do you have value sticks?
I still got about 17 Ron Mexicos from somebody.
There you go.
Hey, they're not bad. I'm out of them. I'm sad I'm out.
Oh, that's the only one. Huh?
Yeah. Like the fact that
Which one's that?
Yeah, that was the paper it came in?
Yeah.
This is the Pravada Philly cheesesteak.
Oh,
Which,
hence the paper.
Hence the paper, yeah.
Which should give you the hint as to what the surprise on Cigar Public is coming your way.
Inside information, everybody. Something you're gonna.
It was an article on the Jonose.
Oh shit! Yes. I love that, dude. I've made that like 10 times. It's an amazing dish.
I'm glad you love it. So,
dude.
yes, the Philly cheesesteak stuffed peppers will be making a appearance on Cigar Public.
Oh, so good,
all
dude.
for you, man. All for you.
So good. Thank you for that. That's been a gift. My wife is gluten-free. She's celiac, so that's perfect.
Yeah, it is. Well, and then I made it camping, and it turned out really well. And
hell yeah,
I had a gentleman who can't have any gluten. I don't think it's celiac. It was something else, but he can't have any gluten either. And so, and everyone takes a turn making a meal, so we all had to be conscious of that. I'm like, I got it. And so I made everything kind of like beforehand. So all I had to do was assemble it, heat it up, and melt the cheese on top, and it turned out really well.
For anybody just now joining us, we're playing Sweet 16. We still need 8 more entries.
Yeah, I want to have this.
And if we don't have something soon, you're going to need to give me an entry sometime soon. Otherwise, I'm going to give the ones who have been participating a second entry. So just be aware. If you want to be into this free game and a chance to win 3 free cigars from my personal collection, you need to give me a Cuisine entry so you can be participating in this Sweet 16. This is a good Sweet 16 category, too, by the way.
It is. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Come on, peeps.
All right, I'll give it another 3 minutes, and if we don't get any more entries, I'm going to start opening it up to the current players so we can get another entry in for everybody.
Yep.
Hey, Ron. Here we go, Ron. All right. Thank
nice.
you, Ron.
You done did it right, Ron. Oh, this is not good. Hold on.
I have another lighter here if you need it.
Yeah.
All right, so they're up to 9. Here you go.
Here you go.
Ooh. The last time I had that, I cracked the wrapper by mistake because I was being careless. Didn't matter. It's still great. Still great. I am sticking to everything. It is so muggy right now after that rain.
I don't know how I'm not sticking to everything. I'll tell you that. It's this Hawaiian shirt. It's because I'm so relaxed.
I'm sure that has something to do with it. All right, guys, I'm going to give everybody who's already participated a second entry. So go ahead, shout them out. If you want a second entry, go ahead. I'll give it to you.
I'm going to give it to you.
So if you've got a second entry you want to participate with,
ooh,
now's the time to do it. All right, Steven's going with Japanese.
Japansies.
Got it.
Show.
Lawrence Walker's going with Jamaican.
Oh, they're coming
Jamaican.
in.
They were waiting.
Yeah, they had it.
How do we forget Italian? Come on.
Good choice, Nucky. Yeah, how did we forget Italian?
There's Greek up there too. From
Anthony and Peruvian. Okay, hold on. Let's get these.
Okay.
In. Peruvian cuisine's good, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, French fries. French fries and chicken.
Italian.
Raising Cane's.
Jamaican, Italian, and Peruvian. Greek was Anthony. Okay.
You got Jamaican in there? Yep,
I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We need 2 more. 2 more. Anybody?
I'm a simple man as well. I got maybe like 8 right in tonight's trivia, so I'm a very simple man.
Well, Brett, I can't give you sushi because Japanese has already been taken.
Kind of falls under
that.
Yeah, that's kind of falls under that Japanese umbrella.
But you get to try again.
Yeah, go ahead and give us another one there, Brett.
Wow.
What about Ethiopian? I hear people talking up Ethiopian food.
Somali cuisine is really good.
Really?
No, I'm sorry, not Somali. Kenyan cuisine is really good.
Okay.
Meals rejected by Ethiopians.
That's bad, man. That's really bad.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not great.
Well, I think
oh man,
it's time for me to grab another stick.
Probably.
It's getting kind of hot in the fingers.
Oh,
All right, French cuisine. Thank you.
French. There we go from AA Ron. Nice.
Very
the
good.
Classic choice. Steak of Mmm.
Bouffe bourguignon, coq au vin, escargot.
Never had escargot, the whole snail thing. I don't know yet.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever had escargot either.
That's a shocker.
I haven't. It's just not. What the hell was that?
German from.
Here we go.
Ja,
nice.
Das ist richtig.
German.
Makes sense with your name.
Yes, it does.
I think we might have.
It does, man. German
4,
cuisine
5, 6,
is, I think, underrated.
13, 14,
It's really good. Sauerkraut.
We've got
Sauerkraut,
16.
Brats. Roulade.
Wiener Schnitzel.
No, you're just a fan of Wiener Schnitzel, but currywurst is good.
All right. We have got our 16 entries for cuisine. The first matchup is Cajun versus Kansas City Barbecue.
Ooh, I know my pick.
So please enter your votes in the comments in the chat box so we can. We got one for Matt. Was all over that.
He's on it.
He was all over
KC, baby.
What would someone from California know?
True. Good point. Good point.
2 for KC. 1 for Cajun, 2 for KC.
Although I imagine the food scene in California is pretty poppin' usually.
Lawrence.
Mexican food, Mexican and Asian food, we got you covered. And burgers, In-N-Out.
Oh, see, what I miss about California is the In-N-Out burger.
I will stand by that burger next to, doesn't matter. I love that shit. Like Keelan,
with it too, man. Animal style.
The vintage. Oh god, animal style fries too.
We gotta get the fries well done. I always get this.
Crispy,
well and then so it's got that crisp to it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right now, Kansas City. Oh no, it's tied.
It's tied
4-4.
Again. Yep.
Tied at 4.
It's a
close one. This is going to be
close. Yep.
It's going to be a toughie. Oh, hold on.
I think Kurt's from Alabama, so it makes sense. He's down there. Cajun's winning.
Mm-hmm.
By 1.
Or Arkansas. It's one of those southern states. I forget.
I do have a soft spot for Cajun food, so.
Right now it's 5-4 for Cajun.
Mr. Thomas Cobb.
Yeah. Well,
it's pretty good, man.
All right, so from Georgia, lives in Bama now, though. Okay.
Roll Tide.
Okay. For sure.
Oh, man.
Well, looks like Cajun's doing it. I think we're going to go with Cajun here at this point. Cajun. All right, Cajun advances. All right. The next matchup. This is going to be a tough one.
It's a tough one, too.
Chinese versus Mexican.
Man, I don't even know which way I'd go on
Chinese versus Mexican.
I messed up by saying Roll Tide.
All right, we got 1 for Mexican.
From Northern Alabama.
2 for Mexican. 3 for Mexican. Out to an early lead.
Man, Mexican.
Sorry, CCP.
1 for Chinese. All right, here we go. 2 for Chinese. So it's catching up.
Oh, Chinese coming up now.
Yeah.
I give no apologies to the CCP. That's right. Lower my credit score.
All right.
So far, only 6 votes. Come on, I know there's more of you out there.
We got 12. So this is only 50%. Folks, listen, democracy works.
You need to exercise your right to vote here. Okay? This is very important.
Got to use it.
Do your civic duty.
Mm-hmm. Put in that vote.
Man, I still don't. I hope this doesn't go to a tie because I do not.
I don't know what I'd pick.
I don't know what I would. It's
brutal.
Pick either. This is really bad.
It's brutal.
I have to pick Mexican. Just I have access in California to some friggin' amazing Mexican food.
Yeah, I think you have an advantage over us here on that. Although St. Louis's food scene's pretty top notch.
You guys would know.
6.
You guys would be the people to talk to out there.
If you come out here, we'll take you around. There's some top-notch restaurants around here. It's
all right. It is
sure.
6. It is 6-2 in favor of Mexican right now. I'll give it a few more. I'll go in and get a cigar real quick, but when I come back, I think I'm probably gonna call it.
Good job, Greg. Mexican. 3 tacos. We got a corner with 3 taco shops, same corner. Got your pick of the litter there. No, Pete, you're late. So what's Portuguese food? What is that? Do you guys know what Portuguese cuisine is? Is it like tapas?
No, I'm not. That's Spanish.
Yeah.
Cutter go. I don't know, but here I got a nice V cutter there for you.
You lazy bum, Pete. Just woke up. Come on. Donuts. Yeah, donuts should be their own category.
That's true.
Donut cuisine, seafood.
That makes sense.
Food.
Well, guys, I'm thinking I'm calling it for Mexican here.
It's yeah.
It's
Viva la Mexico.
No, we should probably at some point do fast food joints.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking, a good one. Man, can't believe that didn't come to me until now.
We'll get some real regional rivalry going for that too. So.
Well, there's some out there, man.
All right, next matchup is Indian versus Korean barbecue.
Going to the east, man. There we
go.
Far east there. And that's a tough one too.
All right, I got one for Korean barbecue.
Shocker.
I pick not diarrhea.
I'm gonna die.
Wow, it's tight. All right, it's 3-3 at this point. Am I missing something here? It doesn't help that both of these begin with K.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Wait,
am I talking? I'm sorry. Look, no. Lawrence just put in Korean, or never mind. I'm still stuck on KC barbecue here. Go back. 1
1 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 2,
4 to 2, 5 to 2, 6 to 2, 6 to 3, 6-3 at this point in favor of Korean barbecue.
It was a good pick. Good pick.
Well, given what we've had so far, it's pretty likely that Korean barbecue is going to take it.
I would say so.
Yeah, I'll give it just a few more seconds just to be fair, but it's looking very much like Korean barbecue is going to advance. But it's too early to call the race just yet, as they say.
Early, yep. I mean, there's plenty of time here for Indian food to pull out.
Wow. Yeah, I cannot handle the heat. Cannot handle it. First time I got Indian food, they asked me how I wanted it, mild, medium, or hot. I said medium. My definition of medium was not their definition of medium. I had some spicy fucking goat. That shit, like my nose was running. It was not a pretty sight.
We got called for Korean.
Yeah, I think Korean is going to advance. Korean barbecue.
My sister married into a Laotian family, and they like their food spicy too. And I like the heat. I'm always sitting there clearing my sinuses out every time, and it's never regret. Never regret.
You're scarred for life, Greg.
All right. Next matchup is Thai versus Southern.
This might not be good for one group. I'm just saying. I think there's a clear winner here. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But I think there's a clear winner.
All right, we got 2 for Southern, 1 for Ty. Whoa, 4 for Southern, 1 for Ty.
Give me that butter.
5 for Southern.
I got some sausage in the freezer I need to pull out. That's going to be biscuits and gravy here at some point.
6 for Southern.
I think
I think Southern's running. Whoa, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
all right, calm down, everybody.
There we go.
Oh.
Southern is taking it.
Yeah.
It is the projected winner and the actual winner. All right.
Ooh, this is a fun matchup.
This will be fun. Very different. Very different cuisines.
Very different
all right,
cuisine.
so we are going with Mediterranean cuisine versus Japanese. Japanese versus Mediterranean. What's your pick?
I've got my pick, man, but I tell you, it hurts. Nice. Going for that old reference there. I see what you did.
Yes. I'm watching Shogun right now. It's a great fucking show.
I've heard good things.
A lot of respect. Oh, it's so good, man.
All right,
Such a well done show.
3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Oh, it's tied. Wow. No, 4-3. All right.
4-3. Okay.
Of course, that was his pick, so
Shocker.
that makes sense.
Shocker.
4-3. Whoa, 5-3 for
3.
Japanese. Ooh. Okay.
The Roman Republic will never rise again. Mussolini cries in his grave.
He already does that. 5-4.
Oh, okay. Greg, tip top.
5-4.
I mean, Euros are great, man.
Euros are great. Have you ever had kibi?
I don't think I have.
That's good. It's like a little fried dumpling that's got ground meat that's got a lot of cumin stuff in it. It's good stuff.
Cumin's a fantastic
Cumin
spice.
is an underutilized spice. You can
Not
use
in
it
my
for
household. Not in my household, it ain't.
All right, I've lost count. Let's go back up here. Figure out where we are. 1,
1-1,
2-1, 3-1. Wait.
3-2,
3-3,
4-3,
5-3, 5-4. Okay, so it's still
5-4.
5-4.
Man, it's close. Anybody's game. It's got 13 people watching.
5-4.
Yep. Thank you, Tip Top Smoke.
Appreciate it, Greg.
Coming in clutch. 5 for Japanese, 4 for Mediterranean. So Japanese cuisine versus Mediterranean cuisine. Which one is better?
Give it a few more. I'll give it another 30 seconds. This is pretty close. Someone's going to demand a recount. I just know it.
I don't know. We got a watchdog here in Tip Top Smoke.
That's true. He's been keeping tabs.
Yep. Anyone going to vote for Mediterranean and tie it up?
I think Man, I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one I would pick at this point.
Yes, that's not an easy one either.
I mean, I think I have a feeling which one I would pick.
I have a feeling which I would pick too.
Yeah.
I've got my lean.
Yeah, I definitely have a certain bias. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to say it's
what would your bias have been?
Mediterranean.
Okay, yeah, all right, we're on the same boat there.
Japanese takes it. So we go to the next matchup, which is Jamaican versus Italian.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
You have that Jamaican jerk, man.
You know, it's always really funny to watch like the cab drivers that have like grown up in Jamaican that are white. They've got one for Italian.
saved it.
3 for Italian. Holy shit, they're coming in
3
real fast.
Italian,
Okay.
2 Jamaican.
3.
4 for Italian, 2 for Jamaican.
Okay, 4-2 in favor of Italian.
Hey, man.
5-2 for Italian.
5. Oh.
Agreed, Tip Top. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another for Italy.
Italians pulling up in the lead here.
We got one for Jamaican again.
Oh, there we go.
Jamaica.
Man. Let's go. You're gonna have to go all the way back, man.
Sorry, Lawrence.
There's some solid Jamaican joints around here. I always find like if it looks like it's in like the building's in worse condition, the food is better.
Yeah.
Hole in the wall.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of those.
Well, let's do the Greek down here. 1-1, 2-1,
3-1, 4-1,
4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3,
7-2,
7-2,
7-3, 7-3.
All right, Italian advances. All right,
white people.
Sorry.
All right.
Lo siento.
I know, man. That's a great matchup.
All right, here we go. Another matchup. We got Peruvian versus Greek.
Ooh, that's interesting. Mediterranean, very similar.
But it's more specific.
It is more specific.
Or we got 3 for Greek. How about that?
It's Greek to me.
Oh, it's
4
degrees.
Holy shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What? 6 for Greek.
Greek's taking it.
Yeah,
Sorry, French fries.
Greeks running.
That was quick. Peru had no chance.
Kurtz.
I feel you. I feel it for you, Peru. I feel it. Great cigars.
All right, we've got a matchup that's as perennial as they come. We got French versus German.
I know my pick.
Yeah.
I know my pick.
Yeah. All right, Hound Dog's kissing ass over here. This is.
Thank you very much. Yep. Oh, there's 3 for German.
Holy cow!
Oh, it's
early. Lead.
Okay.
Oh,
whoa, 3 and 3.
No, that. Oh yeah, you're right.
4-3.
4-3 for German. Wow, Germans are getting the upper hand. Who would have thought?
They usually didn't start.
5-3.
I mean, listen, it's one of those things.
We got a 6th one, I think.
Yep.
Man, I think this just about does it.
German. I listen, I'm happy to see it. Ain't gonna lie.
All right, so we got 3, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3 for French, and then 5-3.
Oh, I missed that.
5-4, 5-5. Oh, 6. Oh, it's a lot closer than I thought. It's 6-5 for German. Okay, I'm not.
Oh wow!
It's 6-5. Very close. Someone voted twice. Oh yeah, Nucky. Oh, so it's 5-5. It's tied.
He didn't vote twice. He corrected himself.
He corrected
himself.
He said Getman.
Getman.
That's his cousin, Getman.
Getman eats the German food. 5-5, man. I tell you.
Well, thank you, Greg.
Always trying to
another good watchdog.
Yep. Top on.
Yeah, he's on it. Germans always trying to get the upper hand. Sneaky bastards.
That is incorrect. We are not sneaky. We are very loud.
We are bold.
We are bold.
I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm not German at all.
9.
9.
Oh, that would have been so funny if German got 9. But alas, that did not occur.
In a perfect world.
Cuisine. There's one. It's a northern comfort food, and it's like a steak that they melt cheese. I forget the name of it, but they melt cheese on the top of it, and there's crispy onions on top of the cheese.
Here, move over this way. I keep easing out of the frame here. There we go.
And it's it's so. And I wish I could remember the name of it. And it's amazing. That in their pastries and
see now. Here's the thing, though. If it was to go to the panel, Matt's already voted for German. I know you would vote for German, and I know I would vote for French. So we're still
2-1.
we're still at an impasse here. We need someone else to.
I mean, listen, we just know you're wrong.
The other 5 Francophiles that are on there too.
Listen,
so
I mean, you can like the Froggies. You're just wrong. That's all.
I didn't say I like the Froggies. I like their food. Their food is so good. So
Which
good.
includes frogs.
I feel like it's a little overrated.
Frog legs. Frog legs.
Yeah.
Which are very good.
Not frog brain.
Oh, they
never had frog legs.
Frog legs are very good. They're imagine the texture of chicken, but the flavor of seafood.
I don't like that. Not a fan. Not a fan.
No.
Ricardo,
Ricardo,
we are voting on whether it's going to be German cuisine or French cuisine.
Wrong cuisine or German cuisine.
Oh my goodness. German
Ricardo,
versus French. You're effectively the tiebreaker. You could
be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to be a tiebreaker.
Strudel.
Or man, have you had boeuf bourguignon?
Oh shoot!
Oh,
yeah!
Hey,
there we go. Down with the Germans.
He has so much faith.
All right. Well done, Ricardo. All right. Next matchup. We're in the Elite 8 now. The Elite 8. First matchup in the Elite 8 is Cajun versus Mexican.
Whoa, that was weird. Cajun Mexican.
Cajun versus Mexican. Got one for Mex.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
It's tough. I love them both.
Yeah.
2
for Mexican. Three for Mexican, 1 for Cajun, 2 for Cajun.
3-2 for Mexican at this point.
Yeah. 4-2, 5-2.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Mexican's pulling ahead.
Ooh, 5-4 or 5-3.
Thank you, Ricardo.
It's Mexican. Yeah.
All right, Mexican advances. Very good. All right, here we go. It's another tough matchup.
Jambalaya couldn't hack it.
All right, we got Korean barbecue versus Southern.
I know my pick for this one too.
Korean versus Southern.
Staying home.
All I gotta do is think which one of these could I live without for the rest of my life.
That's a good way of approaching
Which
that.
one of these could you live without for the rest of your life?
I know my answer for that.
All right, we got some votes here. We got okay. Southern,
and I voted for KBBQ.
Southern's got a lot of votes. Oh, hold on. It's not over yet. Oh, wow. Okay.
Both.
Oh, right. Shit.
1, 2, 2-1,
3-1,
3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2. Okay, it's Southern. It's Southern. Yeah, Southern advances. Southern continues on. All right.
Ooh, this is an interesting.
Next matchup: Japanese versus Italian.
Once allies, now enemies.
Yeah. Japanese versus Italian. What's it going to be? Got one for Italian already.
Yeah,
Here we go.
There you go.
One for Japanese. Steven, what the hell?
Guess he put down.
No, that's true. He did put Japanese down. That's right. No, we got a lot of votes.
Again, this is one
where
well, which one could I live without?
Exactly.
I couldn't just
Who can live without pizza?
True.
Come on.
Fettuccine.
All right.
Yeah, pasta.
1, 2, 2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 5-3,
mushroom
5-4,
risotto.
6-4, 7-4. It's Italian. Italian advances. Not surprised.
No, not either.
All right. Last matchup for the Elite 8 is Greek versus French. Greek versus French.
Oh, that's hard.
No, it's not. I can't forgive one of these.
1 for Greek. 2 for Greek. 3 for Greek. 3-1. 3-2. 3-3. All tied up at 3. 4-3.
5 to 3.
No,
No, 6 to 3.
Oh, 6-3.
What's up, James?
7-3. I think it's.
Here we go. Hold on. Let's
I'm
do a quick
feeling-
recount,
yep,
but I'm
do a quick-
pretty sure
yep,
it's
I'm
going to be
pretty sure
French.
it's French too.
Yeah, it's French. It's
Yeah.
French advances.
Advancing.
All right, here we go, guys.
Ooh.
Final four. Final four. The first matchup. What's going on, James?
What up, dude?
Welcome to the show.
All right. First matchup in the final four is Mexican versus Southern. Mexican versus Southern. Another tough one. Matt going with Mexican.
Ooh, bold choice.
Gotta go with my homeland. Gotta go with my homeland.
All right, hold on.
Wow. Oh boy, this is coming in hot.
Oh, a lot of Mexican coming
There's
in.
a lot of it. Boy, I tell you.
It's a lot of Mexicans coming in. A lot of Mexicans. That one fell into my lap. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah, we're going to have to count. I lost count, man.
Yeah.
They came in so fast.
Came in hot. They came in so fast we couldn't even count them. All right, let's see.
I don't think we should.
All right, well, let's go back up here. We got 1, 2, 2 to 1,
Sorry, Kurt.
3 to 1, 3 to 2, 4 to 2, 5 2, 6 2, 6 3, 7 3, 8 3, 8 4.
Mexican. Mexican.
Eating Southern food. That's a little spicy.
Ooh,
A little spicy.
little spicy. All
I
right.
kind of agree, Kurt. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little shocked, but the people have spoken.
Yeah.
The people have spoken.
Sorry, Kurt.
All right. Last matchup in the final four is Italian versus French.
Another tough one, but I know my
I know
answer.
which one I'm going with.
Italian, right?
Of course. Of course, Italian.
Okay, I got to make sure you were a traitor last time.
No, just against Greek.
Against German.
No, German. Yeah. Well, you know. Well, a lot of Italian.
Italians
Be
Okay.
a landslide. Landslide.
Is this going to be like a unanimous here? This is funny.
Good.
Well, at least, you know, German's former allies, you know, getting.
I
the better
know.
of the
I'm
French,
like,
sure.
oh man, that's kind of ironic,
1, 2, 3, 4,
considering they
5,
couldn't
6, 7.
prosecute a war to save their life.
10 votes for Italian.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Yep,
Italian.
it's Italian.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Moment of truth. We had 1 vote for French, the guy who picked it. That was it. All right. So,
I respect that.
last matchup is Mexican versus Italian. Matt's clearly going with Italian.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh my gosh. All right. 1-1.
Okay.
2 to 1, 2 to 2. 3 to 2. 4 to 2.
People thinking hard here.
Mm-hmm.
Rooston, to your question, I love it. I love HBC selection number 1. I love both
I think
the Maduro and the Habano version. They're both great.
Always love a good Maduro.
I don't think I've had it.
It's great.
Love the Maduros. Very strong.
All right, well, let's go back up here and get a count.
Yep.
Guajitos.
And you're going
There
too
we
far.
go. No, this is his. He was the first one, so
No, you're going too far. It's Italian versus Mexican. This is Mexican.
yeah,
versus-
it's Italian.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
this
okay.
was the last one from the previous one.
Oh,
Matt
okay.
was definitely the first one. He's been nice
Okay.
dog-earing
Yep.
us.
I'm your marker.
Yep, 1, 2, 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 3, 5 to 3,
5 to 3. Okay.
6 to 3, 7 to 3, 8 to 3. Oh my gosh, 8 to 4. I think it's yeah. And a final tally of 8 to 4. Mexican takes it.
Yes.
And the person who picked Mexican was Ricardo Herrera. Congratulations.
Go, Ricardo.
You are the winner of tonight's Sweet 16. I will be sending you 3 cigars from my private stash. I'll pick some good ones. And, be sending them your way. I'm pretty sure I already have your address, too, so that will be easy. So, congratulations to all of our winners tonight. Just as a quick reminder, I already got Steven's contact. I got Anthony's contact. I have got Kurt's contact, so I don't need anybody's addresses. I already know who you are and where you live. So I'll be sending you your guys' prizes, hopefully before I leave on vacation this Saturday. I'll do my very best. Otherwise, you'll have to wait a month. I'll be sending them out before the end of this week, so you'll be getting them sometime in the near future. Big thank you to everybody who tuned in. This has been a great trivia night. Thank you, Matt, for co-hosting. Thank you, Sarge, for co-hosting. Had a great time.
Thanks for having me, man. Always fun.
We can just hang out and chat for a while.
Absolutely.
We'll go to 11:30. Another 40 minutes or so.
Oh, for sure.
It is a work night after all.
Where are you going on vacation?
Where I've been going for the last 7 years is Door County, Wisconsin. It's one of my favorite places in the world.
It's my favorite places he goes to.
I bring him back a local gin that he tends to like quite a bit. So
I've been stocking them. I think I've got
Wisconsin gin, huh?
Oh, it's so good.
Thank you, Ricardo. I appreciate you, man.
It's the smoothest gin I've ever had because I'll do shooters of it, no problem.
Do you like it really, really cold?
I do like it cold.
Yeah.
Yep, I do like it cold, but that in particular, warm, cold, don't matter. I'll have it straight, shooter. I'll mix it into something. It's good no matter what. It's fantastically smooth gin.
Nice, man. It's a great cigar.
Yes, it is. Just had that not too long ago.
That is a fantastic one.
Are you talking about the Colorado or the Maduro?
Yeah.
Oh no, you had the Alma Fuego.
Fuego.
Yeah,
that's right.
The Alma Fuerte is dark. They also have the one that's got a natural wrapper on it too. They've released
Colorado.
Yeah, the Colorado wrapper.
Yeah.
Which is also, I thought it was a pretty good cigar myself.
I like it better than the original.
I still like the original more, but that's because I like the spice, man. The spice is.
There you go.
I got.
There you go.
This has been an amazingly mild.
Yeah, that is not cigar. It's not a spice.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's beef.
Yeah, no joke. It seriously is. There's a lot of beef.
Yeah, a lot of beef. Good.
I wonder if there's a PA broadleaf in that cigar, being a Philly cheesesteak.
I need to check on the blend specs on that.
Send that to me to be great because I'm going to need that information.
Yeah, I'll find out for you. Aaron. So right now I am smoking Paul Stulak, Red Screaming Sun in Toro, and Tyler is smoking the Privada cheesesteak, the Privada exclusive that he did this past year, and I love it. I think it's really cool. It's a nice Churchill stick to kind of hint to the long cheesesteak, and it's wrapped in deli paper, which is really kind of cool too. I like that.
And then because it was funny because I was supposed to have that article done sooner, but there was a mistake, and I ended up getting the Cuban
sandwich,
the Cuban sandwich, which was also a fantastic cigar. Now this,
which is not a Cuban sandwich cigar, by the way, it was actually a long filler cigar. Do you know what the deal is with Cuban sandwich cigars?
No, I do not.
Yeah, so they'll take pieces of short filler that are like scraps from the bench.
Oh no!
And they'll wrap it in. That's called a Cuban sandwich cigar. Yeah.
Well,
mixed filler.
Yeah.
The Privada Cuban sandwich was fantastic, and while this cheesesteak one is also great, I think I prefer their Cuban sandwich.
You like the Cuban sandwich more? Wow,
dude! It was, you could get the bread and the pork and
The pickles.
Pickle.
Dude,
The pickle. The mustard. You could actually pick that out. It's a fantastic smoke. It was great.
So there was, you've heard of Amendola cigars, right? We've had a couple of Amendola cigars. They're the ones that make the cannoli.
Yes, I have. I have
So,
had that one. That one.
When I was talking with Jeffrey Amendola, they landed on the name for it, but they was like, man, this thing is so oily and drippy. It reminds me, and it's sweet, a lot of chocolate. It reminds me of a cannoli. And we're like, oh, that's it. That's the name of the cigar. It's cannoli.
It was a good.
Great
that
cigar.
one was good too. That was a very sweet cigar.
I've had the purple one, whatever
Yes.
the purple one
The
is.
Padrino.
I love
Padrino.
that. That's
The
great.
Padrino.
That's what my kids call my dad.
Padrino.
Padrino.
Yeah, Matt, what was your thoughts on the Coronetta?
Sucked ass.
I did not like it.
The Maduro. You've had your review was on the Maduro, right?
Yeah, I did the review. I've had the other one.
The
one
Mono.
yeah, so I had that one. That one was okay, but the Coronetta Maduro was off. It just did not.
Ooh, caramelized onion just came in.
So another one that I was really kind of disappointed by was the new Wise Man Maduro as well. I just
We talked about that.
was not crazy about that cigar, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, not good. I know people are saying the Corojo is better, but I still haven't had the new Corojo.
Yeah, the Corojo, and again, the Corojo was kind of like the Coronetta. The Corojo was a little bit better than the Maduro, but neither
Nothing
one,
special.
nothing stood out to me like it was a really good cigar. Which is
And it's funny because the Coronetta Habano is made in Noxa, and even though it was better than the Maduro, it was probably the worst Noxa cigar I've had. Because usually stuff that comes out of Noxa, I really like a lot of Dunbarton stuff, Patina, Dapper. They have their stuff made at Noxa, but that Habano is very forgettable.
Yeah, Kurt brings up a good point. I wonder what they will be like if they rest a little bit. It's possible they might come together a little bit better if they have some time to age.
Dude, the Maduro was like painted, like my hands were like dying, like the dye was coming off on my fingers when I was smoking it too.
Yeah, that's no good. Yeah, I would be very interested to see how they age. There have been cigars that I've had that have been underwhelming, and then after about a year of age, they're really good. So
I felt that way.
I know.
The I think my Father Centurion.
Yeah.
My Father Centurion was underwhelming for me. I didn't think it wasn't a bad cigar. It just wasn't something I was going to reach for again. And I pulled it out of my humidor after it had been in there for some time and smoked it. And night and day difference.
Yeah. My father's stuff ages well too.
Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah, Rooston, it's something that some cigars definitely benefit from age, and others just don't. Yeah, they just don't get any better. And then there's cigars that are really good when they start, and they can age out. Like there's a lot of cigars out there where after a few years, they just don't taste that great anymore. They lose a lot of their potency, and the flavor's just very weak and a little bit on the bland side.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna light up that old Camacho now. See where we're at with it.
Is it after
See where we're at.
or before?
This is pre
Okay.
buyout Camacho.
This is
I don't know. I don't know when the cigar was, but I had a Camacho recently that I was pretty happy with.
Huh.
I'm glad to hear that, Kurt. Can you? I can't remember which LFD I sent you. Do you remember which one it was? If it was an LFD, it was definitely aged, because that's another cigar
LFD ages wonderfully.
Yeah, really good. I'm pretty sure I have
Dominican.
Which is weird because to me it does not smoke like a typical Dominican. I think it's got way more flavor potency than I'm used to in Dominican cigars.
Yeah.
But very smooth, which is fairly typical of Dominican.
I'd be interested in the Honduran because I have a penchant for Cameroon wrappers as it is. Cameroon tobacco in general, I think it's really good. And I'm a fan of the that kind of like barnyard hay that I get off of Cameroon. Typically,
I think you'd like it, man. It's a really good cigar.
Of course, I'm one of those guys where they're like, "What's your favorite drink?" Alcohol. I'm not ridiculously picky, right?
Not picky, yeah.
I can think of a handful of cigars where I won't touch.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of. I was looking for a really good cheap smoke, and like Drew Estate, their factory smokes, the Maduro. I think they dip it in something to make it sweeter, to try and hide it, and it just doesn't. That's a big no for me. Upman had like a rose gold or something. That one was that's not one that I'll do. And then the only one that I've gotten from you that was no bueno, and I guarantee you it was probably a fluke. Most likely. I forget which it was. It was recently. In the big batch that you...
Oh, yeah, you got a dud. Yeah, you got a Fratello.
Oh, in Mexico?
Oh, it was a Fratello.
No, it was a Fratello. No, I've had some good... Fratellos are kind of one of those...
I couldn't finish it.
Fratello's not a brand that stands out to me. I mean, I think there's some decent ones in there, but none of... Fratello doesn't get me excited.
Okay. No.
But, you know...
Well, this was the inverse of excitement.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Now, I need to get my hands on some more Buffalo 10s.
Order bomb. For a $5 cigar, hell yeah. Those are really good.
Just insane. Especially the Maduro, because I think the way I described it was like eating a roast beef, like smoking a roast beef dinner. It was fantastic.
Really good, man.
Got some neat jerky notes in that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and which is weird because El Artista, does their cigars. They also did the Gurkha Year of the Dragon, which was, and again, it wasn't like it tasted like ass. It just didn't taste like much. It was just one of those super boring cigars.
That would be an interesting company to talk with.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it's
Ram.
It's just, and I keep looking back at that rant that I made on the Year of the Dragon by Gurkha, and
it's your best review.
It was just so
your best review.
It was the classic example of what I think is the antithesis of what the cigar culture is supposed to be. You know, it was all show, no substance at all, and you had this, and it was a pretty nice looking cigar. Like the wrapper looked good. The Vitola was cool. It had that double perfecto taper.
Mm-hmm.
The wrapper obviously was gorgeous, but it's like they forgot to create a good blend when they were making the cigar. They just slapped a flashy wrapper on it, tapped into the Chinese Zodiac gimmick, which everybody is doing now, and
everybody
is. Do you know that La Galera's done a Year of the Dragon?
I've heard it's ass, and I like La Galera, but I've heard nothing but bad things.
Yeah, I've got one. So
Tony sent us one.
Yeah, he did. That's right. Tony has sent us a lot. Tony has sent us quite a few things.
That guy, dude, freaking Uncle Pennybags over there.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter does, huh?
immediately after.
Yeah, I think he beat you to the punch almost with that comment. That's amazing.
Yeah, they smoked it on Unbanded. They smoked it as a blind cigar on Unbanded. They hated it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of good cigars by La Galera too. They're
dude.
The Imperial Jade is outstanding.
Imperial Jade, speaking of Cameroons, that's one for Tyler to try. The Imperial Jade, great Cameroon. Fantastic Cameroon.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's some other people need to talk to.
I love the Animoy.
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to put the Lagalera Year of the Dragon up for a vote for cigars to be reviewed for this coming month. So I might just have to smoke it and give everybody my thoughts.
Are you keeping like a running list as far as like what your best cigars are so far this year, Joe?
Yeah, I've been keeping a list, and right now the front runner is the Rojas 10th anniversary, and it's kind of a toss up between that and the Atabey Black, two completely different price points. So they're talking about a $75 cigar versus a $14 cigar. So it's like
the
Rojas.
That's okay.
Atabey's expensive.
I haven't heard of them, so that might be part of the problem.
Costa Rican factories are always the most expensive.
Are they really? Yeah. I love Rojas. Their street taco line.
Yeah, tacos are great.
Yeah, the street tacos are great, and the breakfast taco was a little underwhelming. Yeah, compared to everything else. But
is that the Connecticut? The breakfast taco?
The breakfast tacos is this little mini perfecto that they make.
Okay.
It's a different version of street tacos altogether, and I think they have three. I think they have a Habano, a Maduro, and a Connecticut shade in the street. In the breakfast tacos. The idea is they wanted to make like a short cigar version of the street tacos.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on it. It's not that it was bad. Wow.
Yeah.
But compared to the carnita and the regular street taco.
Barbacoa, barbacoa, and
barbacoa.
Yeah, there was last year. There was a lot of new Connecticut edition of existing blends that came out. So we had the Carnitas, we had the Killer Bee Connecticut, we had HVC put out. I know you hated this one, but the HVC Golden Line, I loved it.
Golden Line,
and then there was. And then there was one other, I can't remember, but there was a number of Connecticut cigars that came out, and they were all like, man, I loved every one of them. They were great.
Yeah. Really didn't like that HVC. really, that was the most peppery fucking Connecticut I've ever had. Like, thing kicked my ass.
It's lovely. You would not like the Henry Clay Warhawk.
Yeah, what do you think of have you had the Henry Clay Warhawk?
You know, I probably have like 30 of those cigars that have just come in randomly. I've never smoked one. I still haven't smoked one. It might
be a little peppery.
They're in that same category. Yeah,
I love it.
I do too.
It's amazing. But if you eat the pepper,
I'll have to find one that has like yellow on the cello. Hopefully that helps.
I'm sure it helps it mellow out a little bit. Yeah, Knuckle Sandwich Connecticut was very good.
You know
very good cigar.
By this year was Punch's Father's Day cigar that they did.
Yeah, by
Be Kind.
Yeah,
Unwind.
Dad's Home Videos.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. It is $7 stick, and it kicked
every now and then. Punch comes up with something that I really like. The egg roll, I actually was surprised by how good it was.
Yeah, we were talking about the egg roll.
Egg roll.
Egg roll's great. The egg roll's fucking great. The original egg roll's amazing.
Yeah. And then, and Punch, I got to credit to them. Like, Punch has got some of the most creative people doing marketing stuff for their cigars, too. Like, they really get up there with the creativity.
Well, I mean, you have to when you're talking tobacco and marketing.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people who don't.
Yeah. I think General uses Punch as their like creative outlet because Mr. Punch is kind of like a fun mascot. So they just run with that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the few brands that General owns in their catalog that
they utilize.
I pay attention to,
Yeah,
that one was really nice. I got one of the boxes because I was like, it's a neat box too. Yeah, it's a cool box.
That Dragon Fire was ass though. Their Year of the Dragon. Don't, just don't, dude.
So it sounds like if it's a Zodiac cigar, just stay away. So far, that's
pretty much.
That's what I've been getting.
I like the Rocky. I know you had construction issues with yours, Joe. but that's in my opinion, a very good cigar. Punchy.
It was frustrating with me with the Rocky Year, the Dragon, because I could tell the draw was holding this damn thing back, and I got one with a bad draw, and you could, when you get a cigar where you get a draw that just is hesitating the whole time, and you can just feel those flavors wanting to get out, but they won't because the draw is terrible.
It's overheating.
Yeah, and that's exactly what was happening with this. So it was frustrating, and I was annoyed because when you have a special edition cigar like that commands
$35.
Yeah, when he commands MSRP, your quality control better be really damn good. So maybe I got the only dud in the whole batch. I don't know. Maybe I'm that unlucky. It's possible.
No, Rocky's construction suspect, dude. They should have put like their best rollers on there for the entire thing, but they, Tavacusa, I think that's made there at that factory that they own.
Yeah.
I've had some misses from that factory for sure.
Have you had any of the unicorns?
Yes, I've had the black, the Sakakon.
Okay.
The Mikrita black.
Unicorn. Yeah. So I haven't had that. The only unicorn I've had was the Muestra de Saka.
Muestra.
The construction on that cigar, with the burn in particular, and the draw, almost torpedoed that cigar. But the flavors were so good.
Yeah.
And once I got past the first third, the draw really opened up. Thankfully, I used a V cut on it, so I could kind of use the notch to kind of use it like as a pincer, squeeze it, and it opens up, and that really helped. But
yep.
Again, it's one of those things. Like, okay, you're making 1,000 of these. That's not that many. Let's pay attention to that construction there. But
$100. $100 cigar. It's
I'm
insane.
Really glad I spoke it. I really did.
Sorry, that's outside my price point.
It's outside my price point. I didn't buy that
Thank
thing.
you, Tony. Thank you, Tony Lorenko.
Tony's the man, man.
No, Tony out there.
I know Roger, Working Man Cigars, loves the blue unicorn.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure that's amazing.
One true.
The Silver Mesa Brulee Blue is one of my favorite Connecticut's of all time. It never fails to satisfy.
Haven't had it.
You haven't had it?
No. I have like 5 of them. Haven't had it.
That's a Connie I think you'd really like.
Yeah. Did you smoke the Wagashi? The green band? No. It sounds like it, but that's like the latest iteration of the Brulee.
Gosh, no, I haven't had one. No, I haven't had it.
Yeah, it's mild but very good. A lot of people are underwhelmed because it's so mild, and like when they think Dunbar, and they think more flavor, but it was just too mild. But it was good. It was just a mild to medium body cigar that was pretty good.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people give glowing praise for that cigar, and a lot of people, like what you just said, were just underwhelmed by it. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what it's all about.
Now, do you have a preference for full-bodied, medium, or light-bodied?
Whatever's good.
Okay.
I don't care. Like it depends on like the mood I'm in. I'm typically an evening, afternoon smoker, so like morning Connecticut really isn't. I don't care. It's just but my cigar of the year was a Connecticut last year. Yeah. And I never thought I would have been a Connecticut guy. Like I think my wheelhouse is like a Habano, like medium plus something Habano or Corojo. That's where my heart lies. But if it's a good cigar, I'll smoke it. I don't care.
I hear that. I every now and then I'll pull out just what I know is going to be just a flavored blast with a lot of spice in the morning. You almost get like that hair of the dog experience.
Yeah.
Something about every now and then that's just great.
Yeah.
I do prefer my Connecticut's in the morning, that's for sure. And those Connecticut's that you gave me I went on a off-roading trip with some folks. And that's when I started my morning. French press coffee.
Best way to start the day, man.
And the Connecticut. I forget which one that you gave me.
The Connecticut food?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't even remember.
Yeah, there were a bunch, but that worked out really well.
Yep.
The last time I smoked a cigar in the morning was the Diamond Crown Natural, which is a Connecticut.
Yeah.
That was a damn, like, I'm not a morning cigar smoker, but that was a great morning cigar experience. Yeah. Creamy, more on the mild side. Not the hair of the dog kind of, wake up cigar.
No, definitely not.
But pairs wonderfully with coffee.
Yeah. You had, speaking of J.C. Newman,
cheat on coffee.
Have you had, they did a special one this year, the Leroy Neiman?
I figure you're going to ask that. I have not gotten one of those yet.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. One of those plus sort of.
The last new J.C. Newman I had was the Angel Cuesta. That was a really, really good cigar.
Very good cigar.
This Maduro is very, very good. It's funky. It has like a lot of those like kind of musty, fucking basement kind of notes to it, but it's very enjoyable.
Yeah. And, I think that's a funny thing with cigars that's not talked about enough is that you can get things on a cigar that you would not typically be over enthused to smell in real life
or taste
right.
Yeah.
But when it comes, like, for example, that barnyard kind of smell and stuff, or a musky basement, like that's not something you want to smell in your own basement. When it comes from a cigar, for whatever reason, and I think a lot of it probably has to do with memory.
Yeah,
being able to recall certain things, and there's a certain comfort in that, and that's something I've always appreciated from cigars. Is that sometimes the smells that you wouldn't want to smell in real life, end up being something that you really appreciate out of a cigar.
Yeah, that's something that I've had to like figure out what's the best way to, like, when you do written or video reviews of cigars and you're trying to articulate what you're getting and it just feels weird and people always just kind of raise their eyebrows like, what are you talking? Why would that doesn't sound
weird,
good at all.
I need you to
it's like it's got a little hint of Scorpy in there. It's like, what?
Well, you never sat there going,
yeah, it's like,
it's like, that's like for me, like I don't have a sweet tooth. Like I don't eat a lot of sweets, pastries. It's just not my thing. But I love sweet cigars.
I have a sweet tooth.
It's just something about like a chocolatey chocolate bomb of a cigar, or like sweet breads, caramel, like maple syrup. Just in real life, in eating, gourmandizing, like I'm not the biggest fan, but like when it comes to cigars, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
There was I think it was the Alex Bradley Tempest and Maduro. Really good kind of Mexican chocolate note to it that I've always appreciated.
Those cigars have definitely, like when they first came out, they were so much better than what they are right now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And unfortunately, that's becoming the case for like most Alec Bradley cigars.
STG.
I don't see it changing anytime soon now that they're owned by STG. So
it's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse.
I've always been a big fan of Alex Bradley too. So,
well, Alan Rubin was a pretty cool story. Like, the dude starting a company that was that successful, and he wasn't really in the cigar world up until he decided, oh, you know what, I like cigars. Let's start getting into this.
Yeah,
he built a hell of a company.
Mm-hmm.
It just, when you build a company that big and someone offers you as much money as they did him,
hey man,
it's like, what would I do?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for Alec and Bradley.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure they've benefited. I'm sure they've benefited from the buyout as well.
I'm sure they did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they're probably like in their minds at some point, like, yeah, we'll take this over. It'll be our thing. We'll run it. We're Alec and Bradley. But other things occurred, and another blueprint was written.
Yeah. And it's a little bit weird. I mean, they had to have had a say in the buyout too, because I mean, I just can't see that being not the case. There's just no way that Alec and Bradley Rubin didn't have some input into whether or not they even sold in the first place.
Well, because Alec and Bradley was them. Like, that was their kind of side project that they did. So I think maybe they're still there, like, as far as they're kind of like the figureheads of that line for STG. Maybe they're still hired as STG employees. I don't know how they work it out.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way the MO goes with STG is they, it's only a matter of time before they're out of it. And that goes the same for like Caldwell and Room 101 too. Like, yeah, they're the creative directors for the brand as it is for now, but sooner or later they're going to get tired of it, or they'll just, be given enough grief by the conglomeration that owns the brand that they'll just quit. But the writing's on the wall.
Antitrust laws, man. We start breaking those suckers out again.
Yeah, because really, since SCG acquired Room 101, has there been a Room 101 cigar that you've liked?
Maybe the Wagashi.
No, that's Dunbarton. That's Dunbarton.
Yeah, not Wagashi. The what's the freaking Japanese one that he does every year?
The Namakubi?
Thank you, Namakubi. I thought the Don Derma was solid. The one they did last year. Not a fan, huh?
Paint.
Yeah, okay.
Tastes like paint.
So that was the whole Paintgate thing was a big thing when it first came out. There were a lot of people who complained about the paint odors. For whatever reason, I got one that didn't have it, and I have a buddy who lives in town on the other side of the river who's a big Room 101 head, and I mean he was like irate that this was even talked about, that they were,
Steve?
No, Cigar Dad.
But the other river, got it.
Yeah, so he's really really a big fan of Room 101 even after the buyout, and he did not have the same experience with the paint, and thankfully I didn't have that experience. I only smoked one, so
yeah,
there were a lot of people who were complaining about the paint. So it's like that.
A lot of people
tasted paint. I wouldn't have tasted paint. I don't know what they were doing.
But yeah, it was that kind of silly that was even a thing in the first place, that they had so much lacquer on their or whatever it was that was getting onto the cigars. That's clearly not good.
Well, and like I smoked one, even though the box I got was just fucking just lacquer, not just gross. I still smoked one after having it outside of the box, and it was funky. And I know Matt Booth, a lot of his cigars are funky. That's just how he is. He's a funky guy, makes funky cigars. It was just very too savory, like udon noodles, salts. It didn't meld as a blend for me.
And I did a review of one of his things for Cigar Public, and it was a blind review, so I didn't know what it was. But I encountered that sort of thing. It was it started off having that umami sort of brothy sort of flavor, but then it started getting really harsh. And I can't remember the name of which one it was. It was either, I think it might have been the Farce Nicaragua. It might have been it. Did not enjoy the cigar. It did not work. The flavors were all out of balance, and it started out okay, but it just started to fall apart as soon as you got past the first third. So I know exactly what you're talking about. And then, with Caldwell's a weird brand.
This one's got a great question.
Okay, let's go ahead and
I think that's
take a break from complaining about stuff we don't like.
Listen, I'm a grade A bitcher, but I like that question. I want to give it the love that it deserves.
You learn from the best. You're in the Marine Corps.
That's so true.
Devil dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, good question. Matt, you want to go first?
In 2008, there was this really nice cigar lounge in the city where I grew up called a Zukar, and my friends were a couple years older than me and had experience with cigars, and were also really into boxing. So at the same time, they got me into the sport of boxing along with cigars, which is like a match made in heaven. Yeah. So that became kind of like a ritual where we'd watch live boxing events while smoking cigars. That was just our thing. And then just kind of took off from there.
Yeah. I got into cigars because, again, people I knew were already into them. And I think the first one I really enjoyed was the day before I got married. But then I didn't smoke another one for another year or so. And then I met a guy who was really into cigars and he knew his stuff. And he just brought out like some of the best stuff. And so smoking his things were just fantastic. And then just being in that circle, just like everybody was smoking cigars. I was the only one who didn't smoke cigars. So I just started smoking whenever I was around them. And man, it just didn't take long for it to take off. I just wanted to keep trying new things. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's
great to know people who are into cigars.
I mean, that's, for me, most of it's true to that. Started working with Joe at his company, and he started handing me stuff and explaining it to me, and I was like, okay. And then I kind of went off on my own and really got into it as well. But
there was a real aha moment when I was talking to you about retrohaling.
Yes, the retrohaling was for me. Yeah. That changed it. Certainly changed the game for me. But I do remember my first cigar, which there was, it's still there now, is a little cigar lounge close to where I grew up. And when I turned 18, I really I felt like that was a really fun way to kind of celebrate.
Neat rite of passage.
A neat rite of passage was like, I'm going to go smoke, buy my first cigar and smoke it. And I took my dad with me.
Nice.
And it was the only time I really got to smoke a cigar with him. Later on in life, he ended up having a double lung transplant. He's not a big smoker. He was just lucky.
Yeah.
Right. So it was. So that's the thing that holds a special place for me in cigars, is getting to do that with my dad when I turned 18 and walking into a store, and it was a Romeo Julieta. Which one was it? An 18-something.
1875.
That's it. Yeah, 1875. And so that was the first premium cigar that I had smoked.
Probably a bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a unique experience. And then, but then having Joe bring me into the culture and really showing me the proper way to do things was certainly an eye opener. So
nice, man. Camaraderie. That's a big part of it. That's what gets us all into it, is like wanting to join others, wanting to, to just be close together and experience a similar experience together. That's what brought us all into it. That's what brings everybody into it.
Right. That's what definitely makes them stay anyway. At least at first. At first that's what makes you stick around. I'm a bit of a
nicotine fiend, so that's part of my problem.
Happy to be of help, Roosted.
Yeah. Hopefully you can bring the light of the cigar culture.
Yeah, be the beacon of hope in your circle.
Well, I find it fosters great conversation.
It does.
That's one of the things I found. My church does a cigar and whiskey night, men's night, and it's
nice.
It does, and it's awesome. It's a beautiful thing. Have a bunch of men just gathered around to be able to discuss deeper meanings, deeper topics, and things like that.
Well, it's something that was a staple in culture for the longest time, and then after World War II, that basically dried up. And
cigarettes really.
Cigarettes did that to it. So
World War I is actually the start for that.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't all that long ago where majority of men in the United States were cigar smokers. That was what you did, and that's what everybody. You don't realize what you got until it's gone. And after we didn't have that cigar culture that was so part of the rest of the culture, bad things happen. And it's coming back. It's definitely coming back.
Making a comeback.
It's making a comeback, baby.
Yeah, Bruce did a funny story. He was catering a wedding about, I want to say 5 years ago. And they did like a whole like Monte Carlo casino sort of theme for their wedding reception. Mm-hmm. It was really cool. And they had a cigar roller as one of the things they had there. And they had the mobile cigar lounge outside, and they set up, and they made like a little outdoor patio area with chairs. And
Valley.
No, it was at La Perla in the city.
Wow.
So, and all these douches, they're going out there smoking cigars, and they would get about 2 inches in, and they would just like start tapping them. It was like, it's the equivalent of being poured an 18-year single malt and drinking a couple sips and then just throwing it out. It's just like, what are you doing?
Sacrilege.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, it's starting to come back.
Yeah,
doing my best to spread it. I know you are too. Matt's definitely doing it.
We're trying.
Yeah,
folks that
we're trying, baby.
Around.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's 11:31, so we'll probably start wrapping it up here. I still got to go to work tomorrow. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I do too, but I don't do either. 5.
I got to get there before that. But well, Matt, thank you for helping us out here, man. It's always a blast.
Always a pleasure, dude. Thanks for having me.
Of course, won't be the last time. Well, we need to do at least one more trivia night before the end of 2024.
Amen to that.
And thank you to everybody.
What a season!
Great season.
Oh yeah.
And thank you to everybody who tuned in, everybody who participated. Congratulations again to the winners of Trivia and Sweet 16. We will see you on the next review, the next live stream, whichever comes first. Probably the next review. And we'll do another trivia night before the end of this year. So probably the next time we do a trivia night, I'll be in the tent at that point. So the tent will be back up for that.
I'm looking forward to that.
The tent's a great place.
Tent's a great place.
It's a wonderful place. A little
fortress of solitude.
That's right. Although
you need that. It's important.
You need to have a fortress of solitude in your life because sometimes
life is difficult.
Solitude is required. A lot of people don't pay much credence to that, but it's one of those things that you lose solitude and things fall apart, man. I mean,
that's a good impression. That's I didn't know you had that in you too, Joe. Jeez Louise.
Oh, the dude's a master of impressions. It drives me nuts because I thought I did a decent job.
He's good.
All right, we'll end on that
note.
Joe. See you guys on the next one. Have a great night.
See ya.